right now and get some people here. Okay.
Boy, doing that frame trap. What's up?
That's all we hear is that button mash. Damn it, Jay.
Yeah, because they're like sitting there trying to Harada new ones, like several new ones.
Damn, he got me, bro. I'm done. This bitch killed me.
It got me.
Yeah, you sure love playing those fighting games, man. There's nothing wrong. I like fighting games. I just like gaming in general. I can't spend months and months just on just one genre of games.
It got so much to figure out. I mean, with Tekken 7, it's even longer of a grind because ain't no tutorial, ain't no frame data. And when I posted up that video, man, he finally got the backlash that the community been dying to tell him, man. He got called out because he lied on his whole community.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Man, he ain't me so bad. He blocked me on Twitter, on 2 Twitter accounts.
Oh, damn.
Who are you talking about?
Harada.
Who the hell is that?
Is he like a famous fighting guy or something?
That's the guy that made Tekken 7.
Oh, the creator.
Oh, he blocked him?
Called him out.
Oh, man,
he blocked me on his account in the
official one.
Man, you must have really pissed him off.
but I got his community support though. He don't like that.
What did he do?
Whenever you make a 8-way run fighting game, you need to make it acceptable for all. Tekken 7 is the first and official 8-way run or 3D fighting game of this generation. And he put no tutorial in it, no frame data. The story mode was ass. The customization mode is completely a ripoff. It's got lack of offline mode, so they want you to essentially learn how to play the game online behind your subscription service. The season pass is a ripoff. They took out old content that they used to put back in the game, like the Tekken Bowling, and they put that behind the season pass, which that should have been free. I wrote him on Twitter saying you people are too lazy to put a tutorial in your own game, eat a bag of dicks, and next thing you know, he blocked me on Twitter. And then he goes on to, and last week he goes on to put in an article that people don't use tutorials or read manuals.
A lot of people use tutorials. What is he talking about?
Yeah, so his community called him out for it. He got a lot of backlash, and it was like, because whenever we buy a game, it doesn't come with a manual no more. It doesn't come with they used to put them in the game.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with a tutorial.
I used to read manuals. I still buy guidebooks. So because he ripped off the community, people finally started to give him the backlash that he deserved. But I called this shit out months ago because I seen developers do this kind of crap. Yeah, so I already know where it's going. And I unfortunately, Tekken 7 may have a Season Pass 2 announcement, and I will not even be surprised. But I think that's going to be the next big issue if he does. God damn, man, this nightmare is killing me. But yeah, Tekken 7 it should have never been $60 or not even $85 for the season pass because it's just a port. They poured over the Japanese arcade version and console, and it's bad, man. It's probably the worst. When it comes to content, it's the worst fighting game I've ever played. When it comes to gameplay, though, it's the best. It's the best gameplay I've ever played. The gameplay is phenomenal. But
it has less content than Street Fighter V?
It has less content. The customization is ass, bro. It is bad. Damn. It's super bad on content. The story mode is so. Don't play the story mode, or you'll be more confused about what's going on. He screwed over the community. He gave far less content, and now everybody he's starting to get some of his backlash. He's responding a lot faster now to game interviewers now because he's trying to get the word out on what's going on. But everybody's still calling him out on shenanigans. They want more characters. I think they said Tekken Tag had over 50 characters. We got 38 characters this time around, and we got no team battles. We can't. The online modes are pretty much just fight each other, nothing else other than that. You can't team up or pair up. It's a lot of lack of content here, and I guess the biggest controversial thing he's doing, he's acting like he made no money from the Japanese arcade, which actually, if they didn't make any money, they couldn't have afford to port it over. So they made money, and at the same time, they made over $100 million. They made almost $200 million and invest with the sales so far for Tekken 7, and they act like that, oh, well, we don't have enough to do this, that, and third, when they gave so much less content now. So he's finally starting to get the backlash that he deserves. But I've been calling him out. But the support I've been getting is sweet. I've been getting mad love, man.
Y'all about ready?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we might got enough people this year. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, people. Please hit that like button. Share on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Got some stuff to talk about tonight, and I'm not sure if we have time to get to everything because it's like 5 of us now. It's going to be 6 in a few as soon as Squidward gets here. But yeah, the topic for tonight is single player games dying. Is it dying? Switch update any good? Like, how do y'all feel about that? We're gonna discuss that. And Activision is once again on that BS. They started this gaming industry with microtransactions and this season passes with Call of Duty, and now it's like they innovating microtransactions with this other BS that we're going to talk about.
Innovation.
Yeah, innovation. Yeah, that's the correct word. They innovate the freaking bad business practice. That's just crazy, dude. So I guess before we get started, let's go ahead get to our intros and talk about what we've been playing this past week. Start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? Activision here. We're back for another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. I've been playing Recore. Believe it or not, they had that update. They brought out the definitive edition, so my version got upgraded to the definitive edition.
Yeah, mine's too.
And the game's actually a lot better now, so I suggest picking it up. It's only $20 now. That's the new retail price. They've lowered it. It's a good game. So like they fixed a lot of the glitches. The loading time's better. Draw distances are better. Like they added another robot out of the box, and there's some more story missions as well. And they removed the biggest problem I had with the game, which was how many cores you had to collect before you could fight the final boss. Oh, really? That was a real pain in the ass. They changed that as well. So I'm playing through the game again, and I'm having a good time, actually. So, yeah, Recore. I actually suggest checking it out, people.
Okay, cool. So that's all you've been playing?
Yeah, cause I've been out of town for like 4 days, so I was just playing that.
I thought you played the Switch on the plane. You was on the plane, right?
Yeah, well, that's only like an hour. I was playing Mario Kart.
Oh, well, you played Mario Kart.
It's pretty funny story about playing the Switch on the plane. I was like, I have it on the little table. I'm playing with the split Joy-Cons like they do in the commercial, right? And like I can, out of the corner of my eye, I could see the people behind me staring. What the hell is he using? That's pretty funny. When people who've never seen the Switch actually see you use it for the first time in person. It's just it's interesting.
Nice. It advertises itself, man.
Yeah,
that's the great thing. That's the great thing about it. A lot of these idiots just don't understand.
Oh, and I was playing Sonic Mania for like 10 minutes, but then the people stopped paying attention, so then I went back to Mario Kart.
I knew. Yeah. I saw that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I already knew some Sega shots about to get thrown. Okay, so that's all you've been playing?
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Jay?
I've been playing Tekken 7 and Fortnite. I'm loving that Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should try it. It's totally free.
Okay.
Was that an intro or just what game I'm playing?
Yeah, you were supposed to do an intro first, then.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I thought you already knew, man. Hey, you've been gone that long. How long? See, people.
Guys.
I've been asking Jay to come on every freaking week, and he always got some excuse. He either respond or he don't respond, or he just goes straight to stream on this channel. Acting like he don't. See, you got the excuses every week. Oh my God, Jay!
Hey, you know, Jay, he's got like 6 girls going at once. They're killing his battery, man.
I'm down to 2, bro.
Oh man,
I'm down to 2 now. I'm straight now.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, Jay.
Hey, you guys, this is Jadon. This is the Protagonist Gamer. It's good to be back on the podcast. And I already mentioned what games I'm playing, so that.
What the hell you just say?
I already mentioned what games I'm playing.
Oh man, you said that kind of fast. All right, I thought you was rapping or something. Okay, let's go. Go with you, Dirty.
What's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. Man, what I've been gaming on is I'm starting the NBA Live 18 on the PlayStation 4. I've been doing a little Ultra Street Fighter 2. So real, I gotta play you in that.
Oh yeah. Let me know. Oh, we are following each other, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He ain't about that life. Don't even bother. Just chill.
Okay.
I was into my 2K until I sold my Xbox Tuesday. So
you sold it, huh? You got tired of it, huh?
No, I didn't get tired of it. It's I have really no use for it because I'll be getting the Scorpion edition on the 7th of November.
Oh,
okay, all right.
Okay.
You do the trade-in program? You got like extra bonus credits and stuff?
No, I actually I sold it to a female at work, so I got more money than what than GameStop would have gave.
You scammed your coworkers, what you're saying?
Oh damn! That's that hood life. That's that hood life.
I ain't scammer because I told her, I said, hey, if you want to go to GameStop and buy a used one, you're gonna be paying $250. So I can give you $175.
You know? You could have got $200.
Yeah, GameStop's doing $200. That's what they told me.
I'm good. It's already paid off.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
all right. I'm just saying. Okay, that's actually not a bad deal. $175.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's about it. So now I'm just I'm playing the Switch, but I'm starting to play the PlayStation 4 more now since I got NBA Live 18. I can't play 2K on the Xbox, but once I get the Xbox back, it's back on Xbox and Switch.
Nice. So that's all you've been playing?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with you, Dirty. Not Dirty. Fucking Sinister.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Sinister here. Basically, the games I've been playing is basically battle chasers. Trying to show the PC some love. Of course, I was on mini vacation last week, so that's basically the only thing I've been playing. And of course, today, it's my B day, so this week I'm here.
Your B day, huh?
It's your birthday.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Obrigado.
All right, happy 50th birthday, man! For congratulations.
Yeah.
I just messing with you, man. All right, I guess Nick, he will be here in a few, and I guess for me, the games I've been playing this past week, of course, a lot of y'all know I've been playing. I've been streaming a lot. Been playing some Marvel vs. Capcom. Had a blast, man. That game right there, whew, it's hard, man. I'm very rusty at that game. So I played that. Played a lot of Evil Within. I'm on chapter 10, and the game is awesome, man. Yeah, they make this game more. It's like they put more of an open world into this game. So yeah, they implement a lot into this game, and it's a good game. I'm really enjoying it.
I heard it's less scary than the first one.
Less scary. There's still some scare factors into it, but if you want to balance it out and say who has a better game, yes, you're right. The first game, yes, it has a little bit more scare factors, but if you want to go by the overall content, I'm gonna have to go with this game because it's a lot of content and I'm enjoying it. I'm glad that Bethesda did not freaking put no microtransactions in there just to freaking so I could beef up my dang on my freaking stats and all that. So I'm glad they didn't do that.
Some extra bullets or something.
Yeah, I'm saying so that would kill off Dead Space because they did that mess. Dead Space 3, they did that crap. So
can you imagine if they did that shit in Resident Evil?
Oh my god! So yeah.
$2.99 if you want silver bullets.
Oh my god!
So yeah,
shotgun shells. You gotta buy this loot box first.
So yeah, like the game is awesome, man. Like they both got their pros and cons, but overall, both games are awesome. You need to try them out. Been playing some SteamWorld Dig 2. Fun game, fun indie game. I played it a lot on the go on my lunch break. I hadn't played NBA 2K in a while, and oh yeah, I've got awesome news.
Yesterday. Right?
They just updated. So if you have the Switch version, we can play together online. So y'all hit me up whenever, either Friday or Saturday. I'm open to play.
Sean Long's been talking trash. He said he can beat anybody on YouTube. So you gotta go fight Sean.
Well, I ain't that good at it, man. I'm still practicing.
Oh, I thought you were good at NBA. I thought you played a lot.
Nah, well, I did, but I'm getting my ass whooped on pro.
Oh shit!
At first, I was getting my ass whooped on rookie, but I finally accomplished that. So I'm struggling on pro. So they could have to give me some time on that one, man. So yeah, I think that's all I've been playing this week. And I guess while we waiting on Nick, we can go ahead and get started in our topics. I guess we could.
Yeah, Nick here. I've been playing nothing because the gaming is depressing. Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay, so we got 3 topics. Which one y'all want to start first? We got the single player games dying, Switch update, Activision that BS.
Let's just power through the update stuff.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I guess that's the smaller subject. Well, it's a lot of stuff we can talk about the Switch because we got the big holiday, the fall lineup, all these games coming back to back every week. Split with the Bethesda games, with the Doom and the Skyrim. You know,
there's like this 1 week in November. It's like November 10 to 17, where there's like 5 AAA games launching.
Yeah, like that's
crazy.
Well, Alex, you know, with all them games coming out November, it was because of my doing. That's why.
I know. It's your doing. Okay.
We haven't properly thanked you for that. Yeah. Thank you already for your constant badgering, and you have now got us 5 AAA games in 1 week.
Oh damn! Also, you know what? That's
competition overload.
You know, that's a nice topic. I don't know. Should we talk about that? I know I talked about that yesterday in my little rant. But maybe we could discuss that. Okay, let's breeze through this update. Okay, the update, they basically we can basically stream or record a 30-second clip of select games. So basically Nintendo games, not third-party games. And yeah, it's cool and everything, but it's not what I wanted. I can't stream to YouTube. I can't stream to Twitch. It's not that feature that you can use that the Xbox and the PlayStation had. Like I don't know what Nintendo is planning on doing with that. It's cool though. It's a little cool feature, but I wish they did better. The other one that we just another update that we just got is that we can transfer or save data from one console to another. That's cool and everything. But you already know I'm about to say it. We still looking for that cloud save service. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully, whenever we
about the cloud save, and also you cannot transfer from internal to SD card still.
No, yeah, you have to get another Switch in order to do that. In which I think that's a load of crap. So that tells you Nintendo they still need to catch up on times because this is still not. It's all right. At least they're doing something, but
yeah, it's a good start though.
But like, what happens if you can't afford 2 Switches? Like, you need 2 Switches to do it. Like, what happens if somebody come in your house and steal your Switch? Then what happened? You can't get your save data back.
I think they should have done the Switch internal to SD card first.
They should have done that.
Switch to Switch, because like that's probably a lot less common going from Switch to Switch.
Yeah, they should have did that. Like, so I don't know. At least they did some good update. I guess the best update is the NBA 2K. If you are playing, I am playing NBA 2K, and I would like to play with friends. So that's the biggest update that I'm excited about. But the other ones is just
that's a good update.
It just so
there's 12 new icons from Super Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild. I just changed mine to the dinosaur with the Mario hat on him, so that's cool.
Okay, that's what's up. So, matter of fact, if we got the update with the we can play with our friends on NBA 2K, is that the same thing with FIFA? Because we don't know anything about
FIFA
that.
They didn't update it.
Oh, they didn't update. So
they're probably going to now that 2K did it.
They better, like, they can't expect to have good sales if they're not gonna be fair when it comes to features, because like today gaming times, like, people don't live across the street from each other no more. They want to play online with each other, not just play random people that they don't know. A lot of people buy games online so they can play with their other friend that lives maybe across the state, across the country, or somewhere that they're nowhere near. So I don't know what EA is thinking on this, and it's supposed to be their only game that they putting on the Switch. And if this thing fail, they're gonna make the excuse that okay, nobody bought it, it's their fault. But EA is still in that bullshit. EA is EA. So I guess it's just
there was another cool update though. You can now pre-purchase your games and like pre-download them.
Yeah.
So they'll be ready to go at midnight instead of having to download it. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool. So I guess overall the updates it's okay. Like
it's a good update. And also, you can actually use USB headphones through the dock, but they don't actually list it in the update list on the patch notes. But people were trying it out, and you can actually use your like gaming USB headsets through the Switch dock now.
I just never heard about that. So
yeah, so that's pretty cool. Actually,
Yeah.
they don't list it here for some reason. I'm assuming
I don't know.
it's because like it doesn't work with every headphone, so they probably just want to not promote it. But you could try it if you have a USB headphone. It should work with your Switch now.
So anybody want to talk about this, or just I don't know. It's just
Go ahead.
Anybody want to say anything about it? What they think about it? Because I just want to breeze through this.
Yeah, I'm with you on the recording thing. Like they've already talked to Kotaku UK. They said they're going to expand the recording capabilities in a future update. So that's cool. Yeah, I want the streaming stuff.
But I want to stream like.
Yeah.
But then again, Nintendo's gonna be Nintendo. Like if their content creators can't stream using the Nintendo Creators program, I doubt that they will let us stream on YouTube or Twitch on their console. Like Nintendo is still just like when y'all say EA is gonna be EA, Nintendo's gonna be Nintendo because I don't know what else to say. Nintendo, Sony, they can do a lot of stupid shit, and the best gaming company out there that's as far as customer service is Microsoft, but it's just Nintendo, Sony. I just love their games, but their business practice it sucks. But it does. You want to talk about this, Jay, or you don't? Yeah, that's right. It's Nintendo. I forgot about that. It's Nintendo.
It's Nintendo.
Let me only give you guys 30 seconds to record a clip.
Oh, shut your ass up.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's some old Twitter. That's some old Twitter algorithms and Facebook algorithms, man.
Hey man, they only got 32 gigs of storage, man. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Hey, there's two systems on the road with 32 gigs starting off.
Has anybody jailbroke the Nintendo Switch yet?
No.
Not fully.
I'm sure
There was a guy who figured out how to work the browser, but that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if you jailbreak it, you could probably ramp it up to a lot of things, but you'll shut yourself down from the updates like the way you guys got today. So I don't know.
So I guess you don't give a fuck about this Nintendo subject. Next, Dirty, what you think? What you think about the updates? Is it okay, meh, or is it a piece of shit?
It's okay. I mean, it looks like it's a start, for Nintendo, and hopefully in the near future we can, get more, video recording, and hopefully, man, Nintendo may have something, like at least an achievement system. Hopefully, in the works. Come saying before next year, maybe next year sometime. Just to get the system up to par, at least close to the other two, as possible.
I'm pretty sure that's coming, but will come alongside their new online system.
Yeah, but for right now, I mean, they see that the Switch is selling and people are enjoying it, and it's coming off the shelf. So yeah, they doing something. At least they're listening. Maybe a little slow, but they listening.
There was an indie company spread some type of rumors talking about they are working on some achievement system. I forgot who it was. It was a rumor. So hopefully, whenever we start paying this $20 a year, hopefully that will come in because I like achievements. That's why I'm still stuck on my Xbox. That's why I still play Xbox. I thought about buying within my PlayStation 4 Pro, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give my Xbox some love because it's just been a dust collector, man. So I'm just being honest. Like I play my Xbox more. That's just where all my stuff is at. So I'm showing love, and I probably might just get the X if whenever whenever GameStop do that promotion. And I'm not gonna lie, I like better graphics. I would love to get the Xbox One X, but Microsoft need to freaking show support when it comes to first party exclusives, man. So yes, I'm excited.
That's not gonna happen. Shannon Lofty said.
Oh yeah, it is what it is, man.
I mean, get some more studios. I mean, heck, it'd be up.
Yeah. You want to what you think about this, Sinister? You don't give a damn about this update? Is okay? Piece of shit.
I mean, it's okay. It's a start. I mean, not bad, but it's not there yet. But I mean, I'm sure like over time, like the stuff will come. Like probably like with Dirty stuff, like an achievement system and stuff like record like like the big two stuff like that. But I mean, pretty much everything else you guys already covered.
Okay, it was just a little small subject, man. Like I just want to just breeze through this, man. Okay, I wasn't even gonna discuss this. I discussed this at the Real Talk podcast yesterday, but with this community going, I guess, full force, full throttle on each other. People want to take credit for the Switch's success and shit. And people talking about y'all should thank me.
Like, Trey and Francis were so triggered by Review Tech's video. It was funny as hell.
Like, I just want to get y'all guys' feedback because I don't know. These
funny, man.
guys just won't get off the Nintendo cock, man. Like, come on. Like, yes, it's a Switch owners you should thank for buying, for supporting the system. But then again, you have to freaking thank, I'm just going to be honest, thank the non-Wii U owners for not buying the Wii U because it opened up Nintendo's eyes, so send them back to the drawing board, go back to that conference table trying to figure out how can we make this right? Because nobody bought this, so what should we do? Like, I bought a Wii U day one. If I knew the Wii U was gonna be the way it was, I would never bought it. But I'm just gonna be honest. Thank the non-Wii U owners. So what? Let's just go and get into this. What you think about this, Alex?
It's funny because like I see both sides. Like I get what Rich is saying. I get what like guys like Black Bond are saying. Like the people that didn't buy the Wii U, the people who are asking for third parties and stuff, help contribute to what the Switch is. Like, the reason the Switch is selling is because they made a console that makes sense. They made it so it's easy to develop for. They made it for a device that third-party companies are actually interested in, that the general consumer's interested in, all things that the Wii U was not. At the same time, if you were a Wii U owner, sure, like, of course you contributed a little bit, but, like, let's be honest, there was only, 14 million Wii U owners? And there's
pathetic, man.
60 million 3DS owners. Those are crossover Nintendo fans. Like, a lot of Nintendo fans themselves didn't like the Wii U. It was just not a great system. So it's a lot of reasons why the Switch is successful where the Wii U failed. And like, I just think it's really funny how triggered these guys got. Because like, obviously, Rich was being sarcastic. I could tell from his video that he's being sarcastic. No one is so narcissistic and egotistical to say they alone are the reason a console is getting their party support. And you gotta be a fucking retard to think otherwise. But like,
I can't take some of these guys serious, man. These are
so funny, man. Like how sad they get when it comes to this Nintendo shit, man. It's pathetic.
It's just crazy.
Yes, the only person to thank for this support that it's getting is Nintendo, because Nintendo's actually paying attention. They learned the mistakes of the Wii U, and now they're doing what they failed to do last time. They're the ones that are making the moves this time around. They're going out to Bethesda. They're getting these games. They're going out to developers, getting these games, things you never saw last generation. So no, it's not you, Dr. Trey. No, it's not you, Francis. And no, it's not Review Tech or Black Bond.
None of them.
Games on the Switch.
None of them.
None of them.
None of them.
His channel isn't growing at all. It's still at 20,000, isn't it?
Who?
Black Bond?
Oh yeah, he's been been at a standstill for a long time.
A long time since we started to really grind it,
Yeah, but it is what it is. Like, they're doing a great job. I don't think it's fair for any one person to say they had anything to do with it. Like, it's a collective thing. Like, everyone had input on what was wrong with the Wii U, including Nintendo, obviously, and then they've fixed it, and that's a good thing. I don't know why people are mad about it. Stay mad, I guess, because the Switch is doing great. It's getting games we would have never dreamed of getting on the Wii U, and that's just what it is. Deal with it.
Yeah, we said this a long time ago when Kimishima first got hired on to be the president, and we didn't know he used to be the president of America. And we was like, okay, since he used to be president of America, he knows the market a lot better than the people in Japan. And look how well that is paying off. Nintendo is literally begging for mature rated games on their system. They is going out their way, like you said a while ago, Alex. Bethesda, they going to everybody trying to get these games on the system because they trying to get rid of that kid-friendly atmosphere.
Exactly.
And I am so glad that they're doing that.
That whole kid-friendly thing killed them.
It did, because it doesn't make sense that majority of the people that purchase a Wii U, or all of the people, are adults. But it's the stigma of Nintendo's branding these past few years or a decade. People shifting over to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation because they feel that Nintendo is not for them no more. Because of Nintendo's marketing.
Like this is what they learned from the Wii U. Their die-hard core fan base is 14 million people. Point blank, period. Because the core, hardcore Nintendo fan is the only people that bought the Wii U. Nobody else bought that thing. So like they know that's their base, but they need to get more than that. Obviously, you can't survive off a 14 million install base. So they're doing the things that they did wrong. Like they're fixing the things they did wrong, and it's like this is a good thing. It's the best thing that the Wii U ever did was the fact that it's such a worthless piece of shit failure console led them to try, and that's good.
Yep. You want to get on this, Jay? What you think about these idiots in this community? Want to take credit for the Switch's success?
I saw that a couple of weeks ago where these people were like, if I never downsized it enough, it would never blew up. Nah, I'm a pass.
Oh my god.
It was stupid. I'm a pass.
You know, I forgot some Nintendo subject. Next, Dirty, what you think, man?
I think it was, everybody. You know what I'm saying? That, Nintendo fans that actually came around and seen the light. And, the first for the Wii U just showed Nintendo is, like, hey, you're not advertising, you're not giving us the games that we want, like the others. It was all of us. It wasn't just one person. Oh, I was making these videos. You like a needle in a haystack when it comes to a video on YouTube. So it was, I would have to say it was everybody, the whole community. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that put Nintendo down all the time, don't even play their consoles. They was involved in it as well because Nintendo heard it and Nintendo seen it with the Wii U. Your numbers just keep going down and down. And now you got something out that, people are enjoying and third party is coming along, you know what I'm saying? And people are happy and people are talking, you know what I'm saying? Now Nintendo actually see, you know what I'm saying, from what they had with the Wii U. So it just wasn't one person. It was the whole community. Everybody voiced their opinion that gave Nintendo the criticism that they needed. And just babysitting and say, nobody buys Nintendo for, third party and all this other BS. With my video game system, I want everything as possible. I just don't want to play Nintendo games on it. I just don't want to play Sony first party games on their console. I want everything. So Nintendo sees that now. They stop listening to the bird brains and start listening to the people criticizing them and telling them what they should be doing. And it look like they doing it slowly but surely.
Yeah, well, I already knew this was going to happen. You got somebody that's running Nintendo Japan that actually knows the market out here in their biggest market, and that's America, North America. So that's why they're doing what they're doing now. And by next year, when the install base reaches around 20 million, possibly 30 million, depends. This thing is just that damn hot. I expect Call of Duty. I expect a lot of these. I expect all support. I'm just gonna be real. I expect all support.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how inferior this system is. Yeah,
there's no reason not to expect it.
Like, for instance, I'm not sure when that game Anthem is coming out. It might be coming out next year or the year after.
2018.
Okay, let's say the Switch is gonna be let's say it comes out holiday 2018. The Switch is past 25 million. Like, it's kind of hard to not put a game on a system that hot. So even though if that game don't come out for the Switch in 2018, I expect full-on support for the Switch in 2019. It just doesn't make sense for these people to turn a blind eye on the Switch. Like, look at the indie developers, the indie studios. They it's like they're getting like 5, 6 indie titles a day. Like, it's that's crazy. Yeah. Go to eShop. It's new games every freaking day because they know there's a frenzy going out there, and the indie titles are selling very well.
They know the sooner you get on the console, the higher your chance of selling well.
Yeah. So yeah, what these indie studios are doing, and that's they're very smart. They over looking at EA, Ubisoft, Activision, them basically with this wait and see, trying to see if this thing will still sell, and they like, you know what, this is our time to shine. This is our opportunity to put these games on here.
Money, man.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That Switch game money. So yeah, I'm happy that the Switch is selling well. I'm happy that it's getting the support that it deserves.
There's a few indie games on the Switch that have already sold better than all the other versions.
Yeah, like Steamworld Dig's one of them.
Yeah, and like Shovel Knight. The fastest launch of the game was on the Switch.
Yep. Oh, hell. Yeah, what's up, man?
First of all, what is this talk about? What does this talk about? The community helped bring Nintendo back. It was all
there we go.
I am the sole savior of the Switch. I am the reason third parties coming to the Switch. All me. Don't let these other people tell you otherwise.
Squidward's back, people. Squidward's back, man. Now it's a show. Let's go.
I will not stand for these lies, this slander. Pretenders to my throne.
Lies of propaganda.
Exactly. We all know that I am the reason the Switch is the save. I'm the savior of the Switch. I'm the reason third parties coming to the Switch.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
So let's not get it twisted. We all know that's the truth.
You saved Capcom with Street Fighter, so basically you're the reason for this one.
Exactly. I saved Capcom too. That's right.
Yeah,
Capcom
you gotta go buy 400,000 copies of Resident Evil too.
Oh damn!
Well, did you see? Hey, speaking of Resident Evil, did you see that like on the Switch version they're adding some kind of like ghouls and ghosts kind of version to it?
No, I didn't see. So it's like an extra mode or something?
It's some extra mode, and like it plays like Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's like Resident Evil themed.
Oh, I know you're talking. I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
And you see, it's like Barry throwing the thing. It's like it plays like Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's like the main character's Barry, and like all the enemies on screen like resemble Resident Evil.
That's pretty cool, actually. I like that.
Barry is on hell. He got the beard. He got the look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 2 hits. Like if you get hit, you lose. Barry loses his armor. Then you got Barry running around in his underwear. I don't know why they did that, but
oh Lord.
But like all the like the bad guys on enemies on screen look like Resident Evil monsters.
Oh my god. So yeah, go and give us your little intro, man. So we gotta move on.
All right, this is Nick from Game Recorded, the true savior of Nintendo and the Switch.
Oh my god.
Sorry I'm late, but like, you know, like I know that a lot of the YouTube community isn't used to this thing called a job where you spend most of your day to do things to get money so you can buy video games that you actually play.
Listen to this man talking about saving the Switch and saying people don't got jobs and shit. What happened to this guy?
All right, so
that's about it.
Okay, y'all know some people asking me, "Oh, we still gonna talk about the single player versus multiplayer?" Yes, we still gonna talk about it. We just added an extra subject topic to this, so just be patient with us. So I guess okay, we did Dirty J. Don't give a fuck about Nintendo. Okay, Sinister, what you think about this community going all crazy? Want to take credit for this Switch success? And yeah, what you think, man?
I mean, obviously, it was the fans, the true fans. Like, they complained to Nintendo's like, "Hey, fix this fuckery." Eliminate the mistakes of the Wii U. Just to bring it to the Switch. And like, think about it. It's like they took a risk with the Wii U, and they flamed out. So they rolled the dice with the Switch, and it paid off. So
yeah. Like, don't get it twisted. If the Switch was not selling well, you wouldn't be seeing all these games.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then like Nintendo's like they're going out making nice with the third party, to start bringing these games to the Switch. I mean, that's a great move. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that's great. I mean, it's the true fans that did all this, not these assholes like trying to take credit for it. It's like, oh, I did this, and then I'm responsible for saving the Switch, bringing these third parties. Like, man, get the fuck out of here!
Like, oh my god, this. Oh, I'm sorry, to cut y'all. This Black Bond dude, like, don't pay attention to him. I don't know why he just gets under y'all skin so much. Don't pay attention to him. We know how biased he is when it comes to Nintendo. What? No, I'm talking about when he was trying to take credit for the Switch success.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't pay attention to that guy. Like, the shit that he's been spewing out his mouth for I don't know how long. Like, it just doesn't make sense because he's been caught numerous times being very hypocritical that he is. So I ain't trying to talk about him. Go ahead, Sister. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
That's all right. I mean, actually. I mean, you already know what Black Bond. I mean, I don't pay attention to assholes like him. I listen to true fans and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as Rich goes, I mean, yeah, he cracks me up with that bullshit. But you know,
Rich is a funny guy, man. Rich is a funny dude.
I mean, I give him credit on that. He just bring the comedy, but as far as like taking credit for like something that you didn't do, it's like, come on, like
heretics.
It was all Nick.
Yeah, he did buy 400,000 copies of Street Fighter 2.
He did.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
Okay. All right, so let's go on here. So I want to get y'all guys' feedback on this. With this people acting all stupid in this damn community, man. I'm tired of fuckboys. I'm tired of idiots and assholes. That's basically who we've been talking about. Like, non-Wii U owners are to thank. We need to thank the non-Wii U owners because they actually spoke out and voted with their wallets. And now Nintendo is basically being more humble than when it was with the Wii U because they didn't give it down. They gave us the middle finger. They didn't listen to us. Now I'm happy that they actually is listening to us this time around. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to this single player versus multiplayer. It's been a very big topic for about a year now, or probably longer than that. Microsoft said they are. I remember they said that they want to focus on more of the multiplayer side of things than single player because we already know why. And you know, EA, their bullshit that they're doing, like with the Battlefront, they took the single player campaign out with the first one. I think they put it in the second one. I think. We could talk about the Fable Legends, like that's gone. Like that single player game is gone. I think you play with other people to it as well. I think. But what's that? Dead Space is gone. That was a great single player game.
Yeah, Visceral.
Visceral game.
Visceral game is gone. And what's the other one that's gone as well too? Scalebound that's gone. That was gonna be a good single player game. Damn, I can't think of another game that's also gone as well. But it seems that a lot of these single player games that we so used to, you know, discussing and talking about because it's so good, it's like they're no longer relevant because a lot of these companies want to microtransaction your ass and have these online only games and stuff. You know, you pay $60 for a game in which you don't even get half the content because you got to pay $50 for a season pass, including microtransactions. And now we talking about loot boxes, in which I ain't know they had loot boxes in console gaming until like a few weeks ago. Like, it's getting crazy, and now you got the Activision acting all stupid and everything. But we'll talk about that next. But this single player, is it dying? When it comes to the third parties, I think it's dying when it comes to third parties.
When it comes to third parties, yes.
Yeah. When it comes to Sony and Nintendo, no, they're still going strong because we just got a brand new IP with Horizon Zero Dawn. Of course, you got the Uncharted series, you got The Last of Us, you got the Spider-Man and Days Gone, the Zeldas and the Marios, the Donkey Kongs. When it comes to Sony and Nintendo, they're single player. They are known for their single player. So why should they fix something that's not broken? But when it comes to these AAA companies, these third-party companies, like they want to go where the money is at, and the money is basically at these online shooters because they know that a lot of these casuals only buy 1 or 2 games per year, and they know that they're not going to be spending $60 every week or every other week. Since these new games come out just about every week, those casuals, they don't do that. They're going to focus on one game, and every time they see something, they're going to try to buy it. So it's really the casuals that's really ruining this gaming industry, and it sucks. But like I said, it's up to y'all to vote with y'all wallets. And I'm glad that Shadow of Mordor is not doing too well, because the gamers is actually speaking with their wallets. Now I'm glad to hear that. But it's sickening. It's sickening, and it saddens me to basically say that we're not going to have a Dead Space game for a long time. And I was actually praying that EA was going to give us a Dead Space game at the E3. But my wish didn't come true. But 2 wishes came true. That was Wolfenstein 2 and Evil Within. I said that before E3. I said I wish we could get a sequel to those games. And I got so happy when Bethesda announced those. But I would say it's done when it comes to some of these companies, these third-party companies. But some of them is still strong, like especially with Bethesda, because you got the Skyrim, you got the Elder Scrolls, you got the Dooms, you got the Wolfensteins, you got the Fallout. So they're strong. But when it comes to EA, Activision, Ubisoft, like, we already know what they're about. They are shitty companies, man. And since they are like the biggest companies, it's like all the attention is on them, since they're focusing on multiplayer online only games, and it sucks. But my answer to y'all, is it dying? No, because as long as Nintendo's in this console market, as long as Sony's in this console market, we're going to get those single player games. But the games that like Dead Space, we're not going to get that no more. Mass Effect, that thing is on life support right now. Another great single player game. Yes, that's the game I wanted to mention a while ago. BioWare, I don't know what's going to, like, Anthem, if this game bombs, then say bye-bye to BioWare. I'm just going to be honest. Say bye-bye to BioWare. And when BioWare's gone, no more Mass Effect, and it's going to be crazy, man. So let me stop talking. Let's go and get to somebody else, man. What you think about this, Alex? You think that single player games is dying, or is just certain companies? What's your overall?
Single player games are all well and good. Like, there's just some companies that don't believe in it, like Activision. Their bread and butter is Call of Duty. That's a multiplayer focused game. It has single player, but let's be honest, most people don't play the single player. I'm one of the few people that enjoy Call of Duty single players, but like a lot of people don't. Same thing with EA. Most of their games are online games, a lot of sports games. There's Battlefront, Battlefield. A lot of their focus is for online. They're not really great at single player campaigns, but that doesn't mean there isn't room for them. Like, Nintendo dropped Breath of the Wild this year, one of the most praised games of all time, highly rated, sold really well. Sony brought out Horizon Zero Dawn, sold really well, single player game. Just, I think there's DLC coming out for it next month.
Yeah, of course.
Mario Odyssey is about to drop next week.
Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy. That's a standalone DLC technically, but like, that's a full game, and it's a single player game. It has multiplayer, but like, who really plays Uncharted multiplayer? It's mainly for the single player. There's like really good single player games out there. Then you have guys like Microsoft, where they've been trying single player. Like, they tried with Quantum Break, they tried with ReCore, and they're not selling because like Xbox gamers like multiplayer. So like, that's what they're going to be focusing on going forward, which sucks because I like single player games, but that's not where Microsoft's head's at right now. But like Nintendo, they got a lot of single player stuff coming out. It's like Kirby's coming, Yoshi's coming. They excel at single player games. Sony as well. Sony has a lot of great single player games, and I think that's why they get a lot of exclusive like content coming to them. A lot of exclusive games from Japanese devs go to Sony or Nintendo because they like making single player games.
Yep.
That's the whole thing.
Nier, Nier Automata.
Like, Nier Automata is like one of the best games that came out this year. Another single player game. Like, there's a lot of great ones that came out this year.
Yeah, I heard it's so well on Steam. I heard it's so really good on Steam.
Yeah, it's so well on Steam. Cuphead's a single player game that already broke over 1 million sales. Like,
that's great.
For an indie company, this is their first game. They sold 1 million copies in 2 weeks. That's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some companies that they just don't mesh well with single player, and that's Activision and EA. Like their focus is online gaming, where they can get you in with microtransactions.
Well,
boxes,
we could put Ubisoft.
Season passes.
We could put Ubisoft
without the Vaseline.
Oh man, Ubisoft. Splinter Cell literally just brought out not Stick of Truth, the new one, Fractured Buckle, that just came out. That's a single player game.
I'm still kind of butthurt over Splinter Cell. Like they fuck up that series, man.
Well, it might come back, but like Ubisoft has single player games like Assassin's Creed Origin. That's primarily a single player game.
But remember when they mentioned that they plan on making more revenue next year, but plan on releasing less games?
They're gonna have a lot of.
What do you think?
They're gonna have a lot of multiplayer games, but like. It's not like they're gonna stop making Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, you're right. But you know what? You're right. They got Assassin's Creed, the South Park game, and what's the other one? That other single player.
They got Rayman, and they got the Rabbids.
Okay, Rayman, the Mario Rabbids game. So Ubisoft's good.
Yeah, they still got single player.
Activision and EA.
I'm still pissed off because Splinter Cell. That's why I like Ubisoft, because I love the Splinter Cell series.
Splinter Cell is fun. Yeah. I just hope, like, if they make the next Splinter Cell, they don't make it like Rainbow Six, where it's just an online game.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck that.
That would suck.
That game,
like single player games, they're not going anywhere because like there's always RPGs, JRPGs, platformers, racing games, all these kind of things. Primarily single player.
Yeah, we arguably got the best JRPG game this year, the best one of all time, like a Persona 5, Like, I like JRPGs. I said this a long time ago. It's the timing. It's the time consuming of JRPGs why I don't play a lot of it.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming out in December.
Yes, and I advise everybody, if you got a PlayStation 4 or even a PlayStation 3, like, get the game. Like, it is so freaking good. The story, okay, I said the first couple hours, it could be a little slow and dragging, but after that, the story is so damn good. It makes you want to play more and more and more. I'm still grinding on this game. I'm over jumping from Xbox to PlayStation. I still need to play my Steam yet. I ain't played no game yet on Steam. I just been bouncing back and forth in my retro consoles, man. So yeah, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, Alex.
No, I'm good. Pretty much like I was saying, it's not going anywhere. Like, you're just gonna see less from specific companies.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. What about you, Nick? What you think, man? Is it done? Is it all right? Or is it just certain companies that don't care about single player games?
It's basically just certain companies. But the problem we have here is a lot of people don't seem to ignore is that when things like this happen, you get a lot of these like game journalist websites, which I use in quotations, who immediately jump to, they don't really play a lot of games. You can tell that by the way they do reviews and shit like that. I mean, come on. They see things like this, and they see like the few companies like Activision or EA, in some cases Ubisoft, going the more multiplayer out instead of like phasing out single player. For some reason, they look at those companies as a whole. When you look at this, they look at these companies, and suddenly that's the representation of all gaming as a whole. Like, every company is doing it, every single one. Doesn't matter if it's just like one or two. No, it's all of them. Because for some strange reason, EA represents like all fucking gaming companies. When EA does something, I mean, it stands for everybody or some shit like that. And so then you get like these fake ass gamers who for some reason think they're game journalists, pushing its narrative, pushing the panic button. Oh, it's dead. Oh, single player's dead. Oh, it's dying. It's gone away. There's not going to be it anymore. It's done. These are the same people who said things like gamers are dead. Or gamers don't have to be your audience when you make video games anymore. These fucking morons who are talking out their ass, coming up with these conclusions. I have no idea where the fuck they're coming from, this kind of thing. But they see these practices and apply it to fucking everybody. And they ignore that there are plenty of other companies out there who are still going to continue to do single player. Square Enix, Capcom, Nintendo. Who else am I looking at? Atlas. You see Atlas doing a multiplayer game soon? They got a lot of shit. RPGs coming out, mostly single player, you know, you mentioned like Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, all these other games coming out. Uncharted games. Naughty Dog is, you know, they got, you know, they haven't talked about it, but, you know, Last of Us 2 is going to come out eventually. Sure, it'll have a multiplayer mode, but it's going to be mostly single player.
Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, there's plenty of fucking single player games coming out the pipe. Indie games as well, single player games. Just because they're focused on the few handful of games here that are trying to simply phase out the multiplayer and do the whole microtransactions loot crate bullshit. It's like, that's not representing all games as a whole, and you get the dumbasses who are like sitting there going, "Oh, it's dead. Single player's dead. Oh, time to panic." It's like, oh god, shut up. These people, you can tell these people are not playing games. They're definitely not buying games. If they don't get their fucking free review copy, then the game doesn't count, and they probably don't even say anything about it. But other than that, it's not on the deathbed that people want to put it on just because a couple of people decide that they want to focus more on multiplayer games. And you notice most of these multiplayer games they're mostly first-person shooters. There might be a few exceptions, but come on, Star Wars Battlefront.
Like, as far as single-player games go, this is one of the strongest years we've had this generation.
It's like Battlefront 2, first-person shooter, basically. Call of Duty, first-person shooter. Like Battlefield, first person. It's like there is a certain genre that's doing this, but for the most part, it's still a small fraction compared to gaming as a whole. And these people want to sit here and act like they know like so much in the industry because they got some fucking bullshit journalist degree because they couldn't get a real life skill. So they got to like try to write on video games and act like they're fucking experts. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Single player ain't going nowhere for a long time. Don't listen to these fucking idiots. They're stupid. Like still living off their parents' money, acting like they're going to save the world with some shit like that.
Damn.
While eating avocado toast.
That's all you got on that Squidward. I mean, Nick.
Come on,
that was a good one.
Okay, hold on. No. Let me give Real Gamer what he wants.
Here we go.
Shit.
I'm glad single player is dying. Fuck single player. There you go.
Now, you didn't say it right. You gotta say it. Y'all put a little to it. Come on, man.
Fuck yourself.
He just gave me the finger, man. That's fucked up, man. All right. Damn. All right, Jay. Okay, this is not a Nintendo subject, man. So get your hands off that joystick.
Finally, I can breathe.
God dang it, man. You are a game freak. Okay. What is your intake on single player versus multiplayer? Is single player games dying? Is it? I know a lot of big franchises are dying.
I do think that single player games are becoming a rare breed because when you look at the revenue flow of multiplayer games, you can see how a developer will lose sight of what attracts a gamer to a character or to a genre. There's a lot of money to be made with multiplayer, but what makes us compelled to support a genre or support a game that's been staying strong with the community is single player games, or just when you got a game and it has a damn good offline campaign, it makes you compelled to want to play that game more and study those characters more, learn more about the developers. I don't think they're dying. They are becoming a rare commodity though now these days because just these developers, they're getting super greedy and they're showing it. Especially Activision. They even they're hiring scientists to figure out how to get inside your head and take your money even more. Games like The Witcher, you seeing how good it sold. It shows these other developers out there that this is what people really want. We absolutely do want a awesome story with a damn good campaign. We want to become, we want to get to know who we're supporting and why should we continue supporting them with our hard-earned cash. I like single player games because they take away the stress of, the online, policies that we have to deal with, the extra money that they want. I hope in the future that we continue to get more, but as for right now, it seems like multiplayer is just the way to go. But as you see, though, people are starting to combat that shit now. They're starting petitions to where the government has to address it if it gets enough signatures. I myself like single player games because they take away the stress of just, always trying to be social with someone. It's nice to just play a game and, not have to deal with somebody else. Or it's nice to play a single player game and see the story that many developers love telling. And I guarantee you the next single player game that really does extremely well, hopefully be like even Cyberpunk or maybe Cyberpunk 2077, because I don't think we hear too many other single player games being worked on right now. Hopefully, like when they do a good job, and people will understand that it's the developers and their team that, when they put out a good story, this is what people want. Because when I bought video games as a child, that's what it was all about. Buying a single player game and getting an awesome story along with it. To me, that was always the best experience. These days, I like multiplayer, but it becomes monotonous sometimes, because of all the damn microtransactions, online subscription service. It's become a bit too much to really want to take in now. One of the games that I don't even really get into too much is Nio. Even that was donated to the channel, or Neo, because the story just really isn't there. But it's single player and the action is good, but it's just a flat ass story, So hopefully in the future, there'll be one developer out there that does single player correct, where they won't flesh this out with microtransactions, and they'll have a good development team that puts out a good story. I want to give a lot of praise to CD Projekt Red, but they're taking a lot of flack right now for how they treat their employees. But they still did. They've been in the news lately of people over there in Poland talking about how they're not being compensated right. The CEO is a piece of shit who just doesn't listen, but obviously he does make some good calls because, let's be honest, the Witcher series, they finished that bitch out. They did it. They did their thing 10, 20 years. They closed it out. And now they're trying to work on something new. But they've been in the news lately for how they mistreat their coworkers and just not enough pay and no one wants to listen. They make some good calls, but overall they're not treating their workers correctly, and people come and leave there. So you guys can look into that too. But I hope single player doesn't die out because we need single player games. Especially if they have a good story. That's all that matters, is that they have a good story, a compelling story to make us want to continue supporting those developers. Obviously, if they do it right and they don't try to microtransaction like Cuphead, they'll be fine. 1 million copies, no ripoff. What the fuck? That's what we want. A single player game, no ripoff. That's how it used to be. That's all I got.
You talk too much.
Damn, bro.
Just messing with you. Just messing with you. That's some good shit, man.
We're just complaining he wasn't talking.
So I guess he's making up for the other two subjects he refused to talk about since he has so much hatred for Nintendo, his beloved company.
I don't have hatred for Nintendo.
Oh, yes, you do.
Man, they done burned me so much I can't even feel nothing. Look, they can hold a torch to me right now. I won't even feel nothing.
All right. Let's go with you, Dirty.
I think maybe it's. I don't think single player is going anywhere or anytime soon. I think you may have a few third parties that are looking more at multiplayer. It's because with multiplayer, you can basically get more money out of people, and they know that just by microtransactions and all this other stuff that they do in multiplayer, and that's their way to go. They see that's their money maker is with the multiplayer. Some people want to advance as soon as they get the game instead of just playing through the multiplayer and leveling up to get certain things. They want it right off the bat, and they know that these most of these gamers want that, and most of these gamers are just teens and young adults that don't know any better. With me growing up, I had to play through the whole game. I had to sit there. If I wanted certain characters unlocked, I had to sit there. You know what I'm saying? Just like Real, when I seen you, I think you was doing a live on Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I first got that game for the Dreamcast, how I spent hours on end. I mean, it was a fun game. Spent hours on end unlocking every character, all the costumes, the different colors and stuff like that. And shit, I felt good. I'm like, man, and it got me better at the game. It was like, oh shit, I want Wolverine in this costume. You know what I'm saying? Let me go spend some money. You know what I'm saying, and get this costume instead of me just playing through it and earning that money that they give you, you know, at the end of each session. You know, when you beat the game, you get currency, and you use that currency to go in to buy the characters, to buy the different colors and stuff like that. Now these gamers, man, they want everything up front. They don't want to work for nothing. That's why I say, man, majority of these people, man, they ain't gamers. They just got a little hobby. That's all they got is a little hobby. They want everything quick. It's never like, man, let me play this game, get good at it, and I can brag about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can brag and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You play me in this game, I can beat you in it with both hands tied behind my back. Now you got these guys like, hold on, dog. Let me go into the store and buy this stuff, and then we can play. Like, come on, man. Like, just play the game and earn it. But these third parties know that you have these certain people that will, right off the bat, go into the store, see what's in there. Oh yeah, I'm buying this, I'm buying that, and I seen a beast in this game, and that's all they look at now. So they figure, hey, multiplayer, this is our thing, and we can make more money, $60 plus whatever these so-called gamers want to give us for extra guns or different look. Dude want a mask on his face, you know what I'm saying? $3, they'll pay it.
Yeah, so, that's true.
I mean, I ain't anything, you know what I'm saying? If you just stop, like everybody's just saying, oh, well, I was the one that made Nintendo, change because of my bickering. Well, if bickering stop buying this shit, then maybe third party will change.
Yeah. So you on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to appreciate old dude giving me a donation a while ago. I hope I pronounce your name right. Is it Coloco? Coloco? I hope I pronounced it right, man. And yes, I know I know y'all. I don't know how many times y'all keep bugging me about making Alex a mod. It just never crossed my mind. Never crossed my mind. But yeah,
I made it cross your mind real quick.
Like he trying to cheat you.
In order to become a mod, you gotta become a patron with a minimum of $1,000.
Go to travel money, Alex.
What you make today?
Oh damn, man, cool, man. Y'all been hitting that donation button lately. I really appreciate y'all guys, man. I know Greenboat was one of those. Was a Coloco and another guy. I'm trying to remember his name. Man, if you send me a donation the other day, please say something. I do.
You can check it. You can go back and check it. Just check your super chat, and you can check it from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I do not want to leave nobody out, but like I say, as soon as I hit that 3,000 subscriber mark,
you guys know every dollar donated to Real, he puts towards Kickstarter for the Dreamcast 2.
Oh damn! Damn. You know what? I knew you was gonna talk some shit about Sega, so I don't. You know what? I expect that. I don't even care no more. I don't care, man. I just gotta ignore you, man. It's like you that bully. I just gotta ignore. But yeah, man. Well, like I said, man, appreciate your donation, man. Y'all. I appreciate all y'all for the support and everything. So let's go and get to somebody else. Sinister, what you think about the single player versus multiplayer?
Well, for one thing, like single player, it's not dying. It's not on life support, so. I mean, just like you guys mentioned with with Sony and Nintendo, I mean they're doing great with the single player arena. So that's proof right there. It's sticking around. So as far as like the multiplayer, like those companies like EA and Activision, like those head honchos, like they go to the bar having drinks. It's like let's explain how we, screw the gamers even more, like with these loot boxes and microtransactions and shit like that. It's just like I said, like, man, those is like the greediest companies in the world and stuff like that. It's like that devil from Cuphead holding out that contract. It's like, oh, you want to get better at the game? It's like, well, just sign your name with the dotted lines and stuff like that, just tempting you.
Your man in the chat here who gave you the money said he wants it back because it's going towards Sega.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, now y'all is really trolling me to the fullest, man. Come on, man. Y'all is tripping, man. Okay. Get back on topic. And once again, Greenbow, you're awesome, man. Like Greenbow, he's been supporting me a lot lately, man. I gotta do something special, man. But like I said, when I hit that 3,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving out some prizes, give out some gift cards, excluding Alex. Yeah, you ain't getting shit, Alex. You know what, Alex? No, I'm gonna give you some shit. I don't
want your goddamn Sega gift cards.
No, I'm gonna actually mail you some of my shit. I'm gonna take a dump and I'm gonna mail it to your address. How's that? I'm gonna give you. Oh my god, man, y'all is tripping, man. Anyway, what you still going sinister, man?
I'm about to wrap it up. It's just, just the way these gamers,
Sega
they
game
don't want
cards. Oh my, you tripping? Sega game cards, sinister. Come on, man. I saw that.
Well, hey,
do they still make them, man?
That's going with Alex, but
oh my god. Oh my god.
But as far as the gamers goes, it's like someone just don't want to put in the effort. They just want to cheat the win, like Eddie Guerrero and stuff like that. It's like just reading that playbook. Oh man, it's like just
look what happened to him.
That's facts.
Super Nerd, I'm not giving away a Switch and 5 free games. No, I'm not. You tripping, dude. I don't know what you think this is, man. I ain't no rich gamer like Alex.
Rich gamer 2020.
Alex, no. Alex, he's scheming everybody buying by 20, 30 of them SNES classics, and he selling for $200. No, that's the man with the money. that's a scam master right there.
Hey man, if Sega hustled as hard as me, they still beat me.
Okay.
Okay. Show flipping games and stuff like that.
I saw you trolling me on Twitter a while ago. You know how when people say I like a video, a YouTube video, somebody said I dislike a video from Real Gamer. What the hell, man? I dislike a video to Real Talk. Okay, whatever, man, whatever. That's some good trolling. You know when you go on Twitter when you like somebody's video, it'll say such and such this video from this such and such YouTuber. Somebody said I dislike my Real Gamer's video, whatever. Like what the hell, man?
You should get a notification like that, so that should be
oh damn! I would love that. That's funny, man.
That'd be so funny.
Hell yeah! Oh my god. Okay.
That's all I have anyway. We can move on.
Okay, but we got some distractions, man. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. Everybody distracted me talking about Sega. Alex wanna troll me about Sega. Yes, we know you've been gone for a week, Alex. Just go. Just get it all out.
I was just asking about my 83 cents.
Oh, I know you had a lot of Sega jokes, and you just go ahead and just get rid of them. Just that Sega hatred you got. Just let it out, man. Let it out. Oh my god.
Oh god damn.
Okay, what else? Okay, so we basically talked about this single player versus multiplayer. Okay, everybody gave us y'all thoughts and opinions. Okay, so I guess the last subject for the day is Activision is basically on that bullshit again. We already know that Call of Duty. It's been out for a while since the Xbox and the PS2, but it didn't really get very, very popular until the 360 era. Whenever Modern Warfare, Black Ops, whenever those games came out, it really, really made the series very popular, on par with the Halo series. Because Halo was the most popular first-person shooter game out there, and ever since Activision came out with Black Ops 1, 2, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, it just it's like they took over. It's like they took over the whole entire market when it comes to shooters. And 10 years later, it's like those bad business practices they implemented with the season passes and DLC. I remember when season passes used to cost $10, $20, and it's like I think it was the first company went to like $40 or something like that. It just got from bad to worse. And it's like Activision is trying to innovate bad business practices with this microtransactions, and now they trying to basically, I think they did a patent like a couple years ago, and it's still pending. And to be honest, it's going to happen. Let's be real, people. It's not like they're not going to do it because people complaining about it. They're going to do it anyway. Like, we ain't gonna know about it. It's gonna be there. They're going to stealth release this mess. It's going to happen, people. And like I said, like a lot of times when I play online these shooting games, I get my ass bodied because I don't spend extra money on extra costumes or extra whatever, boots or weapons, armor, whatever. Like it's crazy. It's asinine. And Activision trying to make it to where you playing a veteran gamer. And if you want to be on par with them, you got to spend extra money. Basically, play to win, in which I think is a load of bullshit. So basically, this story just came out. I don't know the full details about it, but all I know is that Activision is trying to persuade people and basically force. I won't say it's like they forcing you, but they're not forcing you. They basically bringing that mobile style of gaming into console gaming, kind of like the Candy Crush. It's free, but then again, on the console side, it's not free. You got to pay the $60. But after you pay the $60, it's kind of like you going to the mobile style. You got to keep paying for extra stuff you want to perceive, you want to get better, and it's just getting from bad to worse. And I just say these next couple of years is going to get even worse than what it is now. So I'm like, we already talking about these loot boxes these past couple of weeks, and this right here takes the cake. Like, I'm no longer buying their shit. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm still going to continuously play Call of Duty, but am I going to purchase it? And am I going to purchase it brand new and make Activision money? No. I'm gonna wait till I get a pre-owned for a discount. I'm gonna wait till I get those specials, those deals GameStop has, about to get one free on the pre-owned. Like, I'm gonna hit it where it hurts. I'm gonna hit them in their wallets. I'm gonna save money on my end. They don't deserve my money. It ain't just them. A lot of these companies don't deserve my money, and it seems that whatever Activision do, everybody else is gonna follow, and it's going, like I say, it's going to get from bad to worse. And don't be surprised when you see it in other games this coming up year. So let's start with Alex. What you think about this latest news about Activision on that BS again?
Yeah, this one's pretty bad. Like, I don't know if you guys have read up on this. What Activision filed a patent to essentially build a pyramid scheme of microtransactions. It's pretty crazy. So if you're playing a game with somebody and then you see a weapon that they like, you can buy the weapon directly after the match. And then once you have that weapon, the game will know that you purchased it as a microtransaction. And then it will put you into matches where your weapon will be advantageous against other people who have weaker weapons to make your gun seem like it was a better value, to incentivize you to buy more microtransactions for even stronger weapons. So it is pay to win in that sense, because the people who don't buy the microtransactions are going to be stuck with guys with stronger weapons who did buy the microtransactions because they saw it from a guy who had it earlier. It's pretty crazy. They haven't implemented this yet, but they did file a patent for it. So it is something we will see in the future. Otherwise, they would not have patented it. It's going to be something we'll see eventually, maybe a couple of years down the road. The only reason they didn't put it in this Call of Duty game is because they got caught red-handed doing it and people were freaking out. But it's going to happen eventually. And this is, like, without question, the most egregious use of microtransactions. It's even worse than Star Wars Battlefront 2. Because now they're actually matching you up with people with weaker weapons on purpose, just so you have more incentive to keep buying microtransactions. That is beyond disgusting.
Yep. like I don't think I can say this to y'all. Go the pre-owned route, people. Don't listen to these fuck boys in this community talking about you don't support the gaming industry. Obviously, y'all motherfuckers supporting the gaming industry. The gaming industry is making the most money they ever made. So why? So you tell me your few dollars going to impact them? Like, let those idiots continuously and fall for that bullshit. Y'all just spend y'all money wisely, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all money, but me, I got kids, family to feed. Like, I'm gonna go where the better value is, and this gaming industry, the way this thing is going, I'm gonna just have to wait for discounts. Like some of y'all guys, wait till the holidays. That's when everything goes down. Wait, you get those specials, buy 2 get 1 free. Like the GameStop do it all the time. So it is what it is, man. Still going out.
Yeah, like. I don't know what else to say, really. Like, microtransactions aren't going anywhere. And, like, yes, obviously, you can protest the game and whatever, but the sad reality is you're not the person they're targeting. I'm not the person they're targeting. They're targeting your buddy Jimmy down the street who doesn't follow gaming, who just plays as Call of Duty and doesn't give a shit, right? Because he just plays...
Fucking casual. Jimmy.
It's always Jimmy's fault, man. Jimmy's ruining it for the rest of us. And Jimmy's out there taking his mommy's credit card, swiping until he gets that stronger gun. Jimmy don't care. Jimmy don't care who he hurts. And that's just how Jimmy rolls. That's just the sad reality, people. It's going to happen eventually. Not this Call of Duty, maybe the next one, possibly the one after that even. But yeah, that's the future of online gaming, where you have to pay to win as if you're playing a cell phone game, even though you paid $60.
Yep. Bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, like the shit that you see in mobile gaming, like it doesn't make sense because majority of those games are free.
Yeah, which is why
it doesn't make sense.
Which is why it's okay because you're not paying $60 for those games, but like you are with these.
Like these people, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, these fucking casuals is fucking ruining everything for us, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's majority casuals that buy Call of Duty. Cause I know a lot of people that only plays Call of Duty, and it's not going to phase them because they're not the ones that's buying these other games that's coming out every week like we do. So yeah. Right. So I don't know what else to say. Like it's gonna get worse, man. Ain't like we can fix it. Only thing I can say is just vote with your wallet. But we are just the minorities that's in this game community. The majority is gonna always be the casual gamers. The majority of the gamers are always casual. The PlayStation owners, the Switch owners, the Xbox owners. Majority of them don't even watch YouTube videos or go on articles online just to see what's going on in the gaming community. Most of them don't. They go by what they see on TV, but we just a minority. So the majority, I don't even know what to say, man.
You know, the little Jimmies out there, man.
Yeah, the little Jimmies. Okay. All right. What about you, Nick?
I wouldn't panic just yet. I mean, there are a lot of ridiculous patents out there. I mean, Sony has a patent to interrupt your gameplay with commercials. Some shit like that.
That's probably just weird. For PS Now, though.
I don't think they've really ever went through with it, but it was like something they were trying to patent like a while back. But so yeah, I don't know. I mean, this sounds like a complete Activision thing to do. Actually, it sounds more like a thing like EA would do, but I guess they're probably kicking themselves and think of it first.
No, actually, Activision. No, they started that shit first with Call of Duty. They started it.
Yeah, I mean, EA's probably sitting there going, "Damn it, why didn't we think of that?"
Yeah,
probably. But I don't know. It's just like it's one of those things that like slippery slope kind of things. I'm thinking like, well, it's not going to affect me because I really don't play Activision games. But eventually, if you think about it, like eventually it's gonna, if it takes off and it's popular enough, it's gonna reach a game that I do play, and I'll be like, God damn it.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't like. Hopefully, it won't actually go through. I mean, just because they patented doesn't mean they're going to do it. But we'll see. I mean, oh god, I wish all these websites.
We're talking about the company that charges $50 for a season pass for some maps.
Oh my god, that
is where you start to worry. I just wish all these fucking these companies, the websites would stop with this algorithm bullshit. Oh my god, just fucking hire people to do shit.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, oh, we're gonna let this computer decide who gets. That's not gonna work. Well, not the way they want it to, but Yeah, that's a pretty stupid practice, and I don't know why we're shocked this is even a thing. But here we are.
That's it.
That's all I really got on that.
Okay, Jay.
Oops. This patent. First of all, anything that gets patent has to go through the legal system. But this is one of those patents that should have been completely privatized to the company. But, again, it'd still be public, but this is one of those things that could have really got overlooked. So to the underdog working at Activision, thank you for getting that out to the public. And shout out, I think Polygon caught it first. And then whoever their inside resources, and then they put it out there to the public. Yeah. This patent is... Boy, Activision went out. They hired scientists, they hired analysts, top-notch ones to develop this one. And it's not as it's complex to us because of the legal term and all the whatnot they want to do, but it just boils down to a psychological thing. And they hired the big bucks to do this one. That's why this one would have stayed hush-hush if not for the incognito guy working at Activision for putting the story out. This patent right here is it's pretty scary, and it's showing though that EA pushed Activision. They pushed the envelope for this because they see now people are rapidly standing up towards the loot boxes and trying to get the government involved. So already we now know their next step. Now they're really going to push the envelope to try to get in kids' heads. People who have addiction for gambling, like. Man, I have shared so much on this, and this is one of the biggest scams I've ever seen in the video game industry, to try to get in someone's head and try to get extra money out of them. Knowing that we just want to buy a $60 game, but now they're trying to say, hey, you got to have that extra currency if you're going to be really, really good. This right here is definitely going to cause the game industry more damage, more collateral damage, more employee damage, and a lot more studios will have to go independent because of this. It's a completely bad idea. I want to give these gaming developers credit, like Fortnite, because on their game they put out a free mode, but one mode you have to charge. One mode you have to pay for. That's something that I support. But trying to just say, pay for a $60 game and then you got to spend more money just to be better than your friend. I mean, I can't even imagine that rolling over to the fighting community to where you got to pay for an extra fucking move. Oh boy!
Oh my god! Wouldn't that be funny? If they put that in Street Fighter, you got to pay $5 for the Hadouken.
And Injustice 2, they could have did that because on some things. On Injustice 2, they have these armor moves where if you get this armor, you get to do this badass move. But they didn't put that behind a paywall. But clearly, Activision has stepped it up, and they're gonna try to swindle. They're gonna be aiming for kids. And as much shit as I communicate with people on Google Plus, there's a lot of people out there with a big addiction to keep up with their friends. You know what I'm saying? So they'll gamble that money. This year alone, some dumbass man spent $1 million on a mobile game. On a mobile game.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a store owner. He's a store owner, and they call him They call him whales, the whales of gaming, because they got all
blue whale.
Yeah, they spent all the money, and it's companies that they see those practices. They say, "Oh shit!" People are willing to stand up. They even boycott them if we do it wrong. Shit, they'll cater to them because as long as they're still chunking out that money. Yeah, I know that these developers are worried about, if the game is sell, but now it just become a thing to where, what if we don't make enough money? And that's one of the things right there that affected Monolith Studios. They tried to pay off the money of the dead guy, the developer that died. That put a red flag on their name right there. Then they put loot boxes in a single player game. It's just your game will sell if you do it right. I mean, think about it. More people are playing games than ever now. Your game will sell if you do it right. Cuphead proved that. Your game will sell if you do it right. But if you're going to be trying to ask for way too much fucking money, or if you're going to be throwing in our faces $60, $70, $100 edition along with microtransactions like Shadow of War, Nobody's gonna want that shit. Clearly, we're not gonna get the whole game, so I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Okay, I'm sorry to disrupt you, Alex. God damn it, Alex! Shut up, man. Don't you ever disrespect Streets of Rage 2 ever in your life. Stop with this. Stop with this. Turtles of Time being better than Streets of Rage 2. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here. I don't care. Don't you try to get Nick to. Don't try to get him to fight your battles. Don't try to get him to fight your battles, Alex. Just me and you. Me and you. Jesus Christ! I knew he was gonna start. That is not the best baller. I don't care.
Yeah, Jay Douglas is with me as well.
I don't care. Where's Retro Bro? Oh,
you
that's right.
And
He's
your
working.
Sega bootleg franchises. Ain't nobody give a shit.
Okay. Turtles of Time was a good game, but Streets of Rage 2 is the best. It's not. No.
You are out of
No. Okay, continue.
Okay, we all love video games, but the time to keep asking gamers to have a blind eye or to have blind faith is starting to fade out, if you ask me. People are getting tired. We want answers. We don't want to buy anything else. We don't want to pay for $60 and find out that they stuffed something behind a paywall, or we don't want to find out that me and my friend bought the same game, but because he had an extra $5, he's untouchable. So this breed right here, a lot of people have been talking about it ever since the loot box controversy. I do believe that the game industry is about to take a major downfall because they're going to get extremely greedy. And these developers, I know they're, again, they want to complain about their retirement. I got to feed my family. If one day, I totally agree, because these developers have proven time and time again that if you put in the passion, the hard work, the effort, and you don't fucking Sean Mori us, you can get on stage. You can get on stage with one product, and everybody will support you like the developers of Cuphead. Just don't try to screw them over. And I'm surprised even Angry Joe did a review on it. But it's developers like that really put in a passion for their games that go very far, because they do their own thing. They gave us a great story. They made it challenging, and we feel like we actually got we paid for what we got, and that's a good feeling right there. So that's all I got.
That's all you got? All right, let's go with you, Sinister.
Just like the greed and like just what Jay was saying. And just like the whole gambling addiction and stuff like that. I mean, you got them man boys and fuck boys willing to spend like X amount of dollars and just to get better, they have no skill, versus like someone who's willing to grind it out, like, put in the work, put in the effort. But I mean, it's just, but everything else, like you guys already covered, so that's all I have.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Did we get to everything?
I just want to say, I told you guys so. I told you it was going to get worse, and it's happening, and it's just going to get worse. And I actually see
it's been getting worse ever since.
Oh shit! I didn't get to you, Dirty. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dirty. I'm sorry.
It's cool because what everybody said, I agree with. But like I said, last generation, everybody was laughing, talking about, dude. Just don't buy. Just don't buy. Stop being the wealthy. Blah 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 blah. I said it's going to get worse, and we really going to see it next generation. Just how they doing it now with the PS3 and 360. We really going to see it next generation. Nobody want. Oh, you're just a wealthy. You're just cheap. No, I'm not cheap. I just see the fuckery coming, and it's here. And now they taking it a step further with Activision. And I truly believe that this is going to happen with Activision. I put money on it that this shit is going to happen. With this Call of Duty, let this Call of Duty outsell last Call of Duty. Watch what Activision do. I guarantee you. That's all I got to say is I told you so.
Hey, do you guys remember that also that Assassin's Creed Origins bullshit that GameStop did that they got busted on? They're talking about like if you pre-order from us, you get the extra content.
Oh, it's blocked.
It's blocked.
Yo,
yeah,
that was a funny ass.
That was not a joke. That was not a joke.
Yeah,
Just to let you guys know, that was real. Remember they used to do that back in the day, and he was like, "Oh man, I gotta go to Walmart, I gotta go to Best Buy, I gotta go to GameStop. You gotta go to either one of these to get all the content." They tried to bring it back,
wow,
and they got busted for that shit.
Yeah,
that is so anti-consumer.
Yeah,
shit, didn't Square Enix got busted?
But let what GameStop tried to bring back be a pure example of what gamers are not willing to put up with anymore. You know, so we're getting tired of the loot box thing. We're getting tired of not giving them the value of our money and not getting the value of the content back.
That's the most annoying thing when they split up the content depending on what store you buy it from. That's crazy.
And then they try to say it was a joke. It wasn't a joke because they didn't even put in the fine print that it was a joke.
Yeah, it was like the main thing.
Yeah.
They like to throw that shit in your face. Oh,
I that shit because Ubisoft does it all the time with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I'm about to say Ubisoft is just as much as to blame for that bullshit, but they recanted very quickly.
Good.
Oh, didn't they try to do the same thing with that Deus Ex game? And it failed miserably.
If you pre-order enough, that game definitely flopped. That game they couldn't even sell.
They said they're not going to make another one.
I mean, the developers are still talking. If they can get away from Square Enix, which I'm not sure how long the contract is, but they're hanging on because they got contracts and obviously, you know, they got their stocks involved. But they're still on Twitter. They're still posting, but that last one was a complete flop, while the other one, Human Revolution, was a major seller. So who knows how that's going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but they did try to make they did want to put microtransactions into it, but when a community had finally gave them enough feedback, they made that the other mode free for all. So
yeah, because they had like an unlocking tier depending on how many pre-orders they had, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So they were literally just gonna not release content if they didn't get enough pre-orders like that.
Oh my god!
I think that's proof, though. I think that's proof that gamers are finally, a lot of videos are being put out now because with GameStop being shut down from that pre-order bullshit being blocked, loot boxes are pretty much going to get shut down, and whatever Activision is trying to do is going to get shut down too in the future. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but like the only way to shut this shit down is to not buy it. Like I can't stand these dudes that are going around saying, "Well, I'm not buying the microtransactions." Well, can you at least wait 2 months until the game drops in price?
I'll buy microtransactions if I get the game for free. If I get the game for free, like Warframe, I'll buy the microtransaction because the game was free.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, these people who can't even wait 2 months because they have to have the game day one. I gotta have it day one. I mean, just like helping the game that's fucking you.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is...
Those are those addicts, but for that whole Shadow War, if you want that true ending, you got to spend money on it, like on a loot box just to get a true ending. It's like, man, fuck that.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good thing that game is bombing, I guess. Like
it deserves to get bombed.
There's no reason a single player game needs loot boxes.
Yeah, I hate to wish death upon any game or any company, but if they deserve it, then yes, they deserve it. It needs to bomb.
Yeah, in fact, it bombs so bad they may not come out with a complete edition. Just like Deus Ex. Deus Ex can't even afford to do a complete edition. So Shadow of War. Also, you guys remember Batman Arkham Knight? That bombed too, so they may not be able to do a complete edition. That shit costs money.
Arkham Knight's not that good though. It's only okay.
It was horrible. The Batman Arkham Knight was shit.
Every single segment with the Batmobile was fucking terrible.
I know, like
every segment without the Batmobile was great, but everything with the Batmobile was just awful.
See, that's how you know that when a game flops. Because when they can't release a complete edition.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
And Capcom, they made their money back with Street Fighter V because of the tournament and all of the season pass content.
Yeah, and they dropped the price and plus they arcade mode.
Thank you. Yes, that's right. The arcade mode. Yeah, that was
right? That made the series popular because of the arcade mode, and they try to take out what made them very popular.
Capcom, I think with the Street Fighter V arcade edition, that is a huge apology to everybody that they fucked over who did not want to buy Street Fighter V. And you can tell definitely. With all of that in-game content, man, that's a lick.
Right? That was the game that they should have launched with.
The original characters from Street Fighter 2 wasn't even in the game day one. Like, what a slap in the face to the Street Fighter fans, man. What a slap in the face.
Yeah, the thing
is, as Hip Hop Gamer said, you should be happy that they had the online working on ATV.
Look at it this way. I mean, when Street Fighter, hit the Switch, it sold Street Fighter 5.
Oh, damn.
That is crazy, man. That's
a 26-year-old game and beat Street Fighter 5.
And what Capcom do to the Nintendo Switch fan base for basically buying their games? Give them more old games. That's what they
more old ass games.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
You gotta love Capcom.
I should have put Disney Afternoon on the Switch.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It would have actually sold.
So y'all liking my my new picture? I know some guys getting all mad and salty in the chat. That's right. That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Keep hating. Get mad. Stay salty.
Streets of Rage. Yo.
They were talking shit about freaking Streets of Rage. Alex's old bias ass.
Yeah, Alex, you started a cult. Jim Jones. Got Jim Jones up in here.
Jim Jones. I ain't heard.
Hey, you gonna be streaming that?
Streaming what?
Streets of Rage.
When I get to it,
I'm replace that with something better.
All right, cool.
So I'm still trying to. I'm trying to finish up Evil Within. Yeah, I'll probably do. I'll probably stream some. Let me see. Maybe.
Yeah, I hope you do, because then I'll watch and I'll point out every section that's better in Totals of Time.
Oh.
Okay.
You guys.
Nick, we don't care. We don't care about that, Nick. Put that shit down.
I mean, aren't you guys proud of the game industry, though? I mean, no. I take that back. Aren't you guys proud of the gamers standing up, trying to help the government be aware of these illegal gambling?
I heard. I heard they get. Was it in Europe? Is it Europe? UK? It's somewhere. in Europe.
Yeah, and most of our laws, unfortunately, came from fucking Europe, which is bullshit over here in America. But most of our laws came from there. So, like, if it hits the UK, it's going to hit everywhere else.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to ban it, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, that happens in North America too.
And I'm proud of all the YouTubers that, put out the word. I mean, like I love it how, like, not only does Angry Joe, when he sees bullshit, he calls it out. He doesn't. Yeah. Do you guys know that he is also blocked by many developers on like Twitter? Sure yeah.
Oh, Nintendo hates
for calling them out.
Nintendo hates
also, he gets no more early release copies. I mean, no early review copies. Like nobody fucks with this guy no more. He's completely community owned.
All his should be like the second
his fan base can buy the games.
The second a big YouTuber is owned by a corporation, then they're worthless.
Yeah,
exactly. Like I feel like even though like once Harada blocked me, I get so much support now from his community. Even bigger YouTubers who got over 100,000 followers, they come over there and they be like, "Dude, I want to show you some support. Thank you." And I'm just like, "Damn!" And then I look at him and I'm like, "Damn, this dude actually got a fucking contract with Bandai Namco." And he's like, "You're saying the things that I can't say," So they actually respect that shit. Your community will respect you more if you keep it real. Real Gamer 27, real.
I gotta keep it real, man.
Yeah.
But sometimes keeping real can go bad. It can go wrong.
It can, man. Like when we be doing our red videos, boy, we be cussing them out the fucking high hell, man. But they need that backlash.
Yeah.
If you can bring a community together, man, you have done something very powerful. So that's good.
It's good that larger YouTubers are thinking about this, especially the loot box stuff. Like, any way you spin it, this is gambling.
It is.
Just because you're not winning money back doesn't mean it's not gambling.
Yeah, but the thing is, it gets worse. Like addicts, they get desperate for money, trying to get buy these loot boxes. I mean, the result of desperate measures is like robbing and killing.
Yeah. Even Tencent. The biggest gaming company of all gaming companies out there had to put a policy where children cannot spend a certain amount of their parents' money, and they had to stop playing the game on the school night at a certain fucking time. So they know it's fucking gambling, man. They know it's gambling.
Because they're using the exact same addictive qualities of gambling and putting it into gaming, which is geared towards children in some cases.
It really is, man. It is.
It's pretty bad because they're kids.
Yeah. And think about the whales. If the whales are spending all this money on microtransactions, clearly they have something going on with their social life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they feel powerful here in this fucking fictional world. But
it's sad, man. They're preying on their insecurities. It's terrible.
It is.
Let's get some questions, people, since we basically talked about our
This
topics.
is the only question that matters. I want to know in the chat, last time forever, we will know for the truth what is better, Streets of Rage 2
Oh my God.
Streets of Rage.
Type it in the chat,
Streets of Rage is a better fighting franchise. The fighting mechanics, the soundtracks.
Don't listen to this man. He wears a Sonic hat. He's a lunatic.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, get all your cult members there, Alex.
Here they go.
Yep. You got us drinking the Kool-Aid now, Alex.
You feel better now? Y'all feel better now? Do y'all feel better now? You feel better now? Do y'all feel better?
Oh man, this is great.
Yep, they're drinking the Kool-Aid.
So I got a Mario hat on. So you
Don't
feel better
this
now?
Man. He doesn't play. He's never played a Mario game in his life. This man is a pretender. He's a Sega refugee.
Okay. Questions. Sega-less questions, people.
Oh man. Sega-less questions.
Jesus Christ, man.
Look at all these turtles in time, man. Ain't nobody give a shit about your Streets of Rage. They're asking you where your Texas hat is.
Where's my Texas hat?
No.
I don't have a Texas hat.
You don't have a Texas hat?
I suppose I have a Texas hat. Do you have a Canada hat, Alex?
It's a big cowboy hat. That's like your Texas hat, isn't it? Isn't that the hat of Texas?
No. If I'm gonna have a Texas hat, I'd probably be a Dallas Cowboy hat. But right now, I'm not a big fan of the Cowboys right now. Political reasons. Political reasons.
Hey, I just thought about something. Asking the government to get involved in gaming was something that we definitely didn't want back in 1999.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to shut us down egregiously. And now, because, the scams that these publishers are forcing many of the developers to do, we have to ask for them to get involved now. So this could probably be the window that they've been waiting for, man. So you guys collect your games, hold on to them, because who knows what kind of fucking twist this could take. And you know what? Saying that, I'm going to start converting back to buying physical games, because I don't know what the fuck's going to happen down the road.
Oh, here's
okay. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Okay, everybody. Before we get to that question, okay, everybody, pick Streets of Rage 2. Turtles in Time. Come on, I need to get a hand count. I need to get a hand count, people. If you hadn't voted, please vote. Come on.
It's all Turtles in Time.
Okay, let me go back. Hold on, wait. Okay, Muhammad says Turtles in Time, Offering Turtle, whatever. Entertainment Wizard, Streets of Rage. Okay. Super Nerd says, he says Streets of Rage sucks. Okay. Okay, Ludwig, Turtles. Okay, that's three. Okay, Instant Game says Streets of Rage 2 is better. So, okay, 3. Okay, 3 versus 2 against 2. Streets of Rage. Oh, God damn it.
Streets of Rage.
Oh my God. Oh, Gamer Nick, Turtles in Time. Okay, 4 people say Turtles in Time. 2 people say Streets of Rage. Okay, 3 including me.
Well, then that's 5 including me.
Whatever.
You can't count yourself and not count me. It's not fair.
Okay. That's my girl, Nia. That's my girl. Okay, 4. Okay, 5. 5 Turtles in Time. 4 Streets of Rage. I I already know Kuuppon Stives. She's a Streets of Rage person. So 5 and 5. She ain't got an answer. Oh yeah, she just
girls' opinions don't.
Oh, damn! Oh, they about to get y'all. Oh, no, you, Nick. Nick said it. Nick said it.
No, I said Streets of Rage.
No, it's 5 years. No, he says Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage. So it's 5 and 5. Okay, Louis ain't. Hold on. Did you already answer Louis? You cheating, miss. I'm cheating.
He didn't answer earlier.
Yes, he did. I'm going back. I'm going back. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He did answer it earlier. So that don't count. Okay, Arfin, you already answered. Greenbow, he said Streets of Rage. 6 Streets of Rage. 5 Turns of Time. Okay. Who else? Super Nerd, he already answered. Ruby Sakura, 6 Streets of Rage. 7 Streets of Rage. 5 Turns of Time. Piece of shit. Okay, okay, who the hell is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Turns of Time. I never heard this guy in my life. Okay, 7 Streets of Rage, 6 Turns in Time.
You'll be nice to Littlefinger.
Okay,
Littlefinger has spoken.
Okay, so right now Streets of Rage is winning by 1. Well, Streets of Rage. Well, if Streets of Rage is for virgins, then I won't have children right now. So. Okay. Colo, if I'm pronouncing it right, he said turtle. So 7 and 7. Okay, so we got back to tie.
So all we know is half your audience are fools.
Oh damn! I don't need y'all going to y'all fake accounts, Alex. I know you got like a million fake accounts. 7 and 7. Streets of Rage all day, baby. Matthew. 8 and 7.
Saying that because you don't want to lose his.
You don't want to lose his mod.
Oh, that's messed up. Okay, so 8 Streets of Rage, 7 Turns of Time. Come on. Anybody else? We got 38 watching. Come on.
Well, there's another vote for Turtles in Time. I'm counting Muhammad's 4 turtles as turtles. Oh,
he already answered earlier. Okay, 8 Streets of Rage, 7 turtles. So 15 voted. 15 out of about 40 y'all watching. Come on, man.
Maybe the rest of them never played it before.
Yeah, I guess. So the winner is
no drum roll.
Yeah, y'all know who the winner is.
Finally answered for real. He said Turtles in Time.
No, he already answered early. Yeah, you're right, Al. You're right, Matthew. Shut up, Alex. You're right.
They said you're Donatello real. That's the worst one.
Oh, damn. Oh, Green Boat, man, you is on it. Thank you for another donation, man. Streets of Rage and Alex is a fucking fool. So as was that 9 Streets of Rage, 7 Turns of Time?
Oh bullshit! That was like 8-7 or 7.
What? No. It's 9. It's 9. 9 versus 7 against 7. y'all mad because y'all lost.
No, I didn't realize your audience was like this real.
That's because they know they know what a good game is, man. It's a good game. This is a timeless game. I play this game all the freaking times. Timeless, man. Timeless.
I don't believe that, but okay.
Oh my god, man. Okay, let's get back to the questions, man. We didn't lost.
I saw one really good one earlier. It's actually something we probably should have talked about. What do you guys think about Sony publishing games for the Switch?
They're not publishing games.
Are they indie games?
They are. Sony's music division has a new division publishing games, and one of their games is going to the Switch.
I thought that was all just a music thing.
No, they're actually making games. Publishing. They're publishing indie games and putting them on other platforms.
Damn.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's one game coming to Switch. It's kind of like Advance Wars, and then there's a few other ones they're publishing that are going to PC.
Well,
I just found that out just right now.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, that was pretty cool actually. It's interesting. So like people are like running around saying Sony's going third party. You know.
Oh, crap gamer. Oh my, you'll have an orgasm if that happens.
Oh, right?
His brother said, you know, the thing is rigged. I think you rigged it.
He did rig it.
If it's not rigged, then it's was it a media bias?
Streets of rigged. Streets of rigged 27.
Oh damn. Yo, it's just so salty in this chat. I love the salt. Matter of fact, I would give y'all some more salt to pour. Give y'all some more fries for that salt.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. It's good to be a winner, man. It's good to be a winner. Y'all is tripping, man. Y'all tripping. Okay, let's get a few questions so we get out of here. We're about to hit our 2 hour more. We're about to go to the fuckboy hours, man.
So do you think it's wise for Sony to complete their own Switch-like console?
Is it a good idea for Sony to make a device like the Switch?
Sony, they came out and said they're not interested in doing it because they don't see a market for that for some reason. They said that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they're not interested in it.
Yeah, it's just not smart because putting the PS4 with those graphics on the go would cost them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, what the Vita failed and, you know, stuff like that. So they don't.
The problem with Sony and handheld is their first-party titles aren't really geared as pick-up and go games like Nintendo's are, so it doesn't really translate as well. But like that being said, if they did make a hybrid device, they would like instantly get all the third-party support because they're Sony. So you'd get every game that you can play on the go or at home. So that'd be really cool. But they don't see the market in it for some reason, so it's whatever.
Okay, Danny Green said, why do people say Nintendo Switch is for adults, hardcore gamers, but Nintendo is still making games for 5-year-olds?
Microsoft and Sony make games for 5-year-olds too.
Lucky Tales, Super Lucky Tales, Knack.
Yeah, Knack 2, Crash Bandicoot, not Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. What other baby games does Sony make?
I won't.
Little Big Planet. That's a baby game.
Ratchet and Clank, I won't say it's a baby game. It can be challenging sometimes.
He's considering it baby games because of how they look, right? So we have to take that into consideration. So yeah, Super Lucky Tales, Ratchet and Clank. There was some other idiot who was saying some stuff like this earlier. I don't know the game.
Hey, Ludwig, he's still mad. He's still in that Streets of Rage stuff. He's just mad because y'all lost. He's so mad. I love it. I just love it.
Hey. Do you guys think that Shadow of War hurt their own sales by putting loot boxes into a single player game?
Yes, they did. Yes, anybody hurt themselves when they do bad business practice. They deserve it, man. Just like with the Deus Ex.
Look at all the bad press that game got the second people found out about the loot boxes.
That's why I didn't buy the game. I was going to buy the game.
Same here. That's the reason I didn't buy the game.
And the reason. And when I heard that, you know, you got to when I heard that dude said if you don't buy those legendaries outright out of your pocket, he said it take you at least a week of grinding. I was like, you know what, man, like
just for one?
Yeah,
I don't mind.
I can't fade that.
A week of
you putting that in game. I don't want it. I would get it when they go on sale at Best Buy for about $19.99. That's when I was
like the holidays, like during December, right around Christmas. All these games are gonna go on sale every year. Just wait.
Black Friday, Christmas.
Just wait.
You know, Cyber Monday. Yeah.
Feel smart.
Yeah, but the way these games are gonna be going on sale, not because they're not selling well, but because nobody's buying them. You know,
price.
I mean, it's bad. It's bad enough I got to grind in 2K18 with my player because, everything costs fucking VC.
Yeah, I see that. Sony just put up a deal in the PlayStation Store talking about for $89 you get a 450,000 credits. Man, that's fucking a lot. That's almost $100 for digital content. That's fucking nuts.
But
all for $60 game.
But 2K know that people is going to buy. That's why they put all this VC in 18.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. One guy on my PSN, he admitted that he bought it.
I want a low cut fade haircut. I don't want wild nappy head looking haircuts because my hair ain't like that for real. I just want a haircut. This shit cost me 2,000 VC for a normal haircut, not this shit.
Damn, it's that God. Man, they're tripping.
Hey, can you get it yourself?
Go give him that Gumby haircut.
Yeah, that should have been an option right there.
Oh yeah, Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Got a question from our friend Ali. Will Nintendo struggle next year like Re-Res said?
Oh my god. I don't know what Re-Res' deal is.
I don't know.
But like that dude is so off base about everything he says about the Switch. It's pretty funny.
It is. It's funny. And I guess right now I think he blocked OJ on Twitter or something.
Well, to be fair, blocking OJ is not really a crime.
Yes. I guess it was just that little debate they had, man. But
man, I don't blame him, man.
Well, they both are wrong, in my opinion. That's all I gotta say. One is biased towards Nintendo, and the other one is just fanatic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
that's the nicest way I'm gonna say it.
But yeah, Re-Res, like he's pretty wrong about the Switch. Like they have new games announced for it pretty much on a daily basis at this point, and he's kind of worried that there aren't games announced for 2018. But like the whole point of announcing games, the way they're doing it is they want to show you that there's games like coming constantly to the device. They're not worried about showing you shit in 2018 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they want to tease you of games coming forward when they're trying to sell you Xenoblade and Mario? Like, they'll make no sense. They want you to buy those games first.
Yep. Man, Franklin, I'm proud of you, man. Like, you always talk about crap gaming. You hadn't said anything about crap gaming yet in this chat. I probably just reminded you to talk about crap gaming, did I?
Now he's going to talk
Yeah,
about
fuck crap gamer. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Thoughts on the future of crossplay between Switch and Xbox One? That's I like that feature.
I like it. It's cool.
I like how they actually trying to get two communities together and play together. And Sony's still in that bullshit.
PC too.
Fuck PC. Oh, that's right. I got a PC.
You have a PC.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now think about this. If Sony's starting to do that crossplay with Nintendo, I mean, not really crossplay, but, allow third-party games from their developers, that means that could be the first relationship to opening up crossplay. Who knows?
Well, just to clarify that whole Sony thing with games coming over, it's not Sony PlayStation. It's Sony's music division, which has created a spin-off company that is funding indie games to port to other devices. So it has nothing to do with PlayStation. So you're not going to see Uncharted, stuff like that.
No, that's, they'd be a fool to do that.
Oh, God damn it. Sorry.
Oh, it's one of his honeys.
For a second, I thought it was some porn music he was putting on. Oh shit, got busted.
I hate watching those.
Cross type battles coming to the Switch?
No, super nerd. I'm not doing no podcast with Crap Gamer, J-Tech, and Mr. Red Fox. Oh wow!
You know what that podcast? I will Russian roulette. We all lose.
I will commit suicide on that podcast.
Yeah, same here. That is like rest in peace for that.
Oh my god!
No, that's the kind of podcast you do while you're on the top of a ledge.
Fuck this up. About to jump, y'all.
Okay, I got a question from Tony. He said, final question. What do you guys think of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle coming next year to the Switch, PS4, Steam, but no Xbox? We didn't talk about Xbox because somebody from Japan, I think with a couple of companies exposing them, talking about they ain't doing shit for the Japanese.
Like Xbox's supposed trying to get Japanese developers on board has just been a whole sham. They're not actually doing.
Yeah, they're not doing nothing.
And it shows because they're not getting any of the games, and the ones that they do don't sell.
And
so
once again, Microsoft would never win a console generation with that mindset. Ever.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems like a shame.
Anybody picking up the NBA 2K for the Switch? That's coming from Coloco. Am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Coloco?
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 I don't really care about basketball, so I wouldn't get it on any platform.
I already have it on Switch. Y'all just make sure. It's not in this description, but it should be in my channel description. My Switch my friend code. So look for my friend code. It's on there, and I do have NBA 2K if y'all want to play. He said that podcast would be nothing but harsh language. Yes, it would. A lot of harsh language.
Yes, it would.
Posting every second.
You know, a lot of those negative YouTubers, I don't even hear from them. I mean, not that I look to hear from them, but I really don't hear about them no more. I think they turn into a cancer. Nobody really likes that shit except for a bunch of miserable motherfuckers.
That's very true.
No, I'm not going to invite hip hop gamer super nerd. Hell no. When he talk about other stuff, you know, interviewing celebrities, I like to watch his videos on that because that's pretty cool. But when he talk about Sony, he get into that fanboy fanatic stage, and I can't look at that fuckboy.
That
shit.
dude is fucking crazy about Sony, like
yes,
to a scary level.
Sony talking about it, man.
He is so obsessed with Sony. It's frightening how a grown man can act like that.
This is very weird too.
Very weird.
I know.
I'm kind of upset with the Pro because from what I seen from Digital Foundries with Shadow of War, it's not really rendering. Man. It's not rendering.
I told y'all not to buy that a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. Only real.
Before I even started playing Tekken, I said, "Don't buy it."
Oh, that console is shit.
Somebody want to give me one. I said, "Hell no, I'm straight with what I got because my shit got more."
Why had never been made in the first place? Like the standard PS4 is selling well on its own.
Exactly. It was a
trash ass console, man.
Yeah.
You got scammed, real.
See, I was hoping nobody was gonna bring that up. So yes, I got scammed.
So you not see my player card in your stream? Who's that guy yelling out of that thing? That's me, man. Even I knew that thing was a flop.
So certain games on the Pro can't be upscaled to 4K or whatever they try to do with it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the horsepower to do it.
And every time a developer can do it, they got to go in there and CD Projekt Red, they got called out because they ported it over. But people are like, man, this ain't no goddamn port.
Yeah, they have to patch the game.
Yeah, they got to still patch it. So yeah, it was a bad idea, man.
And even like games that are coming out now, like Evil Within 2 has no pro support.
Yeah, that's crazy. Though.
That game just came out. It should have pro support. It doesn't.
I got the PS4 Slim. It's doing just fine.
And it has a small file. So who knows?
Matthew, he said, "Why do the Smash Bros fan base so damn toxic?"
I don't know if they're toxic. I know one thing though. They're very strong, and you know it's just them, man. They get no support from Nintendo. No support
for the most part. Yeah.
I mean, they get called out every time.
I think the most toxic fan base is the Sonic fan base. Like, oh my god, dude! I fucking hate them, dude.
For real?
I can't stand the Sonic fan base. They're never happy.
Goes with turning on your own people.
I am a gamer. I'm not a fanatic.
They were happy with Sonic Mania.
Yeah, Sonic Mania is a good game, but people were still complaining.
You're gonna be there cheering on Sonic Forces as it gets formed.
Oh, shut up!
I question that one.
I'm just talking about this shit. I'm just talking about the shit that I've been seeing. Like they all are nuts, man. They're nuts.
Yeah, they're a pretty bad fan base.
They are bad. Yes, they are.
The worst fan base. The worst fan base, of course, is the waifu fan base, and apparently Overwatch, according to Ruby. I don't pay attention.
Oh yeah, Overwatch. Now their community is fucking toxic.
Overwatch fan base, I guess, is pretty bad too.
Oh, but you know who's also being the next cancer? The PUBG community. They get exposed every day how toxic it is over there.
Yeesh.
Hell to the no.
That game blew up so fast.
Yeah, that's why I'm dealing with it.
Did you guys know that Panic Button Games are porting Rocket League, Doom, and Wolfenstein to the Switch?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. There's a rumor. There's a rumor.
Unofficial porting team of the Switch.
Hey, there's a rumor that the Doom's going to be is going to support motion controls. There's a rumor about that.
It's not what you think. It's not gyro control shooting. The motion control is just from the just for the melee attack.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah, I was hoping it was the gyro for the shooting. But
yeah, like that would make it really
cool.
awesome.
Make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Why not do that? Give us an option.
I don't know. It's that the gyro is simply for the melee attack. I think that's kind of weird.
Okay, I think we're past fuckboy hours, man. We're gonna have to wrap this up. We gotta wrap this up.
Well, hell yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, so guys, we got 6 people today. That's why it took a little bit longer. So it used to be like 4 or 5 of us. So shit, man, we used to have like 8 people. Ooh, shit. Yeah. I can't do that no more, man.
That's too many people.
Dang, I can't do that no more.
All night.
Hell yeah. So the people that hadn't liked this podcast yet, please like it. We got 23 likes right now, over 37 watching. I think the most we got like 45, 46 today. Not bad. Let's do better next time. I had over 50 watching yesterday when I was on my little rant. So I really want the same people back today, man. Y'all tripping. Okay, so yeah, please hit the like button. It helps share the content. More people come to the channel. Y'all like this podcast? Please come back. I know old dude on the other channel got his podcast. He got a popular podcast right now. Kofi, he has a popular podcast. I got respect for him. But I don't give a fuck about him. So it's all about me. It's all about my time, my podcast. So y'all make sure y'all come back and you bring more people with you, man. So good podcast. We had a blast tonight. Cracked more jokes, and I really appreciate y'all donate to the channel. Cola Code Greenboat once again showing up for your boy. And shut up, Alex. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna send you a box of shit. That's what's gonna happen. Oh no. Oh my god. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming. Had some great topics tonight. Do it again next week. Real Talk Wednesday. Real Talk with the Real Gamer Thursday. And, sometime this weekend I will be streaming some games. So y'all make sure y'all come and support your boy. And like I said, appreciate y'all support. And make sure you like this video so we get more people watching, viewing, and subscribing. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the notification bell so whenever I upload videos, whatever, if I decide to do a video without going live, just make sure you hit that bell. And so y'all make sure y'all subscribe to these my fellow YouTubers that's on the panel right now. Their channels is in the link in the description below. Check them all out. They got good channels. And I guess after that, anybody else has anything to say before we get out?
Oh, yeah. It's been long enough. If you've been hyping up Cuphead, you should have beat it by now, you stupid Xbox. All right.
Damn.
I just want to thank everybody for being as vocal as they are towards the gaming community, because we're starting to shape it now. Let's hope that by getting the government involved, Lord, that they don't be too political. But just thanks to everybody like Real Gamer 27, Alex. Thank all you guys also all here at Game Nick, Sinister. Thank you guys also. And Old Dirty, thank you guys for spitting out the truth about what's going on in the game industry, because we're starting to shape it now. We're starting to be vocal, and we're starting to finally get the game industry where we want it to go. It's not moving at a fast pace, but it is starting to finally shape to how we need it to be. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah. I guess that's it. So I guess I'll go and get our outros out of here. Start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? Activision here. This was another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. One of the best podcasts on YouTube, I must say.
Yes,
we had a lot
you're
of fun
right.
today. Yeah, we had a lot of fun today. We talked about Sega, which was unfortunate, but it happens sometimes.
Whatever. Do I need to put the Streets of Rage back in front of the camera, Alex? I'm gonna give you nightmares.
Yeah. Be careful with these loot boxes, people. They are very addictive. They're intended to be addictive, so try not to buy into that. And then also make sure to watch all the content that Real and the rest of us provide to you guys. It's always nice to see the feedback, likes, and shares, and all that stuff. And that's about it. I guess we'll be back next week. Also, tune in Tuesday for Team Red Talks Nintendo. That's my podcast with
the third best podcast in this community.
How dare you? That is a Nintendo-centric podcast.
Just messing with you.
Totally Sega-free, guys.
Whatever. That's why I say y'all the third best. All right, let's go with you, Dick.
All right, this is Nick from Gamerdick Incorporated, the one true savior of Nintendo and the Switch and
oh my god
requirements. And don't you forget that. Don't let these heretics or false prophets tell you otherwise.
Oh, watch out for lightning.
And I am the lightning.
Oh,
damn.
We'd like to thank you once again for joining us for the Real Talk Video Gaming, and hope to see you again next week as, once again, the one true Switch savior should hopefully be here. That is
me. All right, let's go with you, Jay. Before you say something, are you coming back next week? Don't you lie to me.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Okay, everybody, y'all heard him. He said he's down. If he's not here next week, we all going to talk shit behind his back on this panel next week. All right, go ahead.
Well, I would like to thank Real Gamer for finally letting me into the podcast. I had to make 5 fake accounts.
I can go on my Twitter.
Jay's been hitting
I can scream.
Asking why Real
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Wait.
This is real story, people. Real heard a rumor that Jay don't like Sega, and he wouldn't let him on, and that's what actually happened. He kicked him out.
Hold on. Let's go to.
The problem is, Real Gamer's a Street Fighter fan.
Hold on, everybody. I'm screen sharing. Everybody.
Oh no!
I'm screen sharing. Exposed. Okay. Hey, jump on the podcast. That's October 13th. Okay, he said, hey, bro, it's easy to catch your stream when I'm at work and watch it just chill, but I try my best to make it on your stream tonight. About a few minutes later, he was streaming Tekken 7, so,
That's when I got hacked. I got hacked that day,
September 28th. September 28th. You want to join? Nothing. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go.
No, I didn't have my phone, remember?
Look at this, man.
Oh, that's when Daishiki came over. Remember Daishiki?
Podcast. I said, August 17th. Podcast later, nothing. August 24th. You want to join? Nothing. September 1st. Want to join? Nothing.
I got robbed for Walmart, dog.
You get exposed. Okay. I don't want you to commit a career YouTube suicide, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop. And so let me just got exposed.
Well, now I know how the real wives of Orange Beach County feel. Exposing my motherfucking ass.
Back to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the podcast, man. I appreciate it. You guys can check out my channel if you want to see some Tekken fights or whatever. Also, I'm on Google Plus, posting up as much, deep down, dirty information I can about the game industry to help us all stay woke. So, thanks, man.
All right, exposed. Next, dirty. I'm gonna go with you.
Hey, it's your boy Dirty. Just want to thank Real for letting me back on the podcast. And
you too?
No, Dirty's no. Dirty's a regular. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
He's a regular.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to drag nobody with you, man. You in this alone, not nobody else.
After the podcast, I will be live streaming the new update 4.0 for the Nintendo Switch from beginning to end. So it should take like 3 to 5 minutes, so don't miss it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Like I said, I got everybody's channels in my link, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to them. Even you, Jay. You always been part of the team, even though you've been gone for about 10 years.
I'm subscribed to everybody.
And you got like 1 million accounts that got hacked. So I guess last not least, to go with you, Sinister.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
That's it.
Sinister here. It's like, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the birthday love. And it's been a cool podcast. Talk about fuckery and, with microtransactions and all that other bullshit. But it's been real. So, can't wait till the next one.
I appreciate you, man. Happy 50th birthday. I will send you a cane in the mail later on.
Yeah, that can't be.
It's going to be a bag of shit.
No, I'll say that for Alex. Especially for Alex. That's Alex. It's exclusive to Alex.
That's more exclusive than Microsoft now.
Damn. Okay, man. We don't want to. Okay. We don't want to. You know what? I'm done. Anyway. Okay. This was a good episode, people. I like how y'all, saying this is the best podcast we had today, and I really appreciate that. And if, like I say, man, who is Kofi? Who is that? Who is this Press Start podcast? Who is that? So basically, y'all just make sure y'all bring y'all asses back here next Thursday, the same time. And we need more people, man. Like just 40s, 30s. Nah, man, we need more than this shit, man. It's up to y'all to please hit that like button. When you like it, it automatically shares. What?
Yeah, sure. Just remember, this is the only podcast where you can hear from the one true Savior.
Oh my God! Oh God! Hey, how can I mute this guy? Oh, shot fucking thing. Okay, all right. Okay. Let's. Okay.
Oh, I guess you don't want more viewers then. Okay, fuck it. Don't watch the podcast.
All right, okay. Let's say the comedy for next Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all bring y'all punk ass. No, shut up, man. Shut up. So y'all make sure y'all come back next Thursday. And yes, we will stay classy as fuck, Nia. Yes, you're right. So yes, we will be classy. No, okay. New name, the Classy Podcast. No cussing next week. How's that? No cussing.
Yeah, right.
That's gonna be a very short podcast.
That's good. I feel like asking a game developer not to screw us over for a week.
Yeah, ever since they start fucking up on YouTube, it's like they demonetizing my shit because y'all cussing. Y'all got a potty mouth. Y'all motherfuckers got potty mouth.
Shit, I actually get more support on my channel for cussing.
I swear the least out of anybody on this.
Oh, but you lying. You is lying, man. Okay, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Let's say this for next week. The energy, I love it. Next week, we got to go, people. Peace out.
Later.
See ya.
Tomorrow.